why not have breakfast, right?
Can
They
you
were
hear
running
me?
late today. I hear you perfect, bro. I'm gonna go sit out at the pool after I finish eating, and then I turn the camera on and have a better view and that kind of stuff. But it's 100 degrees out there, so I may
Nice.
not be out there long, bro. You know what you got to do until you do it, right? Got to do what you got to do until you do it. And my favorite manager is here, so
I
I'm having a
know.
good
You
time.
know. Yes. So we live.
Oh, cool! I love it, man. I
We
love it.
live.
What you got to do? I'm having a ball here, bro. Um,
Yeah. That's
I
good.
mean,
So
people.
what you having for breakfast?
Oh, bro, I don't even know yet. They got such a vast menu here. You know, I don't like eating in this
Hello.
restaurant. That's what I was trying to. I was trying to tell you I didn't like eating in this restaurant, but it's got great ambiance for the show. But definitely, I think this morning I'm gonna have. Huh? Maybe I'll take you on a tour to see
Okay.
what's here. All right, let me take you on a tour. First of all, each one of these chandeliers where I live, you know, you see these chandeliers up there?
Mm-hmm.
Look at the chandeliers in the place. There's a pool. We're gonna go out to the pool a little later,
Wow.
hang out, have some fun. Each one of these chandeliers is like $1 million a piece. No joke. Each one of them. And then you got
That's
the complete menu. And this is where I do my breakfast every day, bro. Now,
that
most of the
is.
time, I like cooking in the morning. I enjoy cooking. Yeah, every day. Most of the time, like, hey, chef, how are you today? Good to see you, brother. I'm doing very well. Thank you. And it's a hot spot. It's a great, it's a hotel suite with homes in it. So I live in a home here. It's really awesome. And, they always do something from Asia over here.
Damn. That's
Asia
good.
is here. And all this is India, Pakistan, China. Sometimes they got right here, like at this, some kind of potato. Normally have the names of everything, but they don't have them yet. But have all these different dishes over here. I don't know what I'm gonna have. This is breakfast. It's always better to eat a full meal at breakfast than just eggs and bacon. The fresh hummus,
So
fresh
so
salads, some chicken, brother.
so you good.
Chicken.
So you good for the rest of the day.
Yeah, bro. I fast most
This
days
is
here.
good.
I just fast. Yeah, bro. It's
Damn. This is
awesome.
good stuff.
I enjoy this spot. You know me, I lost a lot of weight. Can I get two eggs over medium? Over medium, yes. Thank you, sir. Okay. Oh yeah. Good morning. How are you? Good. So they're bringing my coffee over, so you'll see. This is one of my favorite waitresses here. She takes care of me every day. I drink like clear soda with little acid in it, but this is fresh lemon juice, and I pour it in each glass like this. Stay healthy every morning. I've been here for almost 8 years, so everybody knows what I eat, and they make my breakfast accordingly. Let me walk you around for a minute, and then I'll come back to this. We're going. This is the bar. They have a bar here in this particular restaurant over here, and I'll show you the pool. This is where I'm going to sit after the meal. This is where I live, bro. You know, you're gonna do it. You got to do it right. But over here, they have a nice circular pool over here. These are all residences,
Hey, bro.
suites, kind of nice. And I'm gonna sit out at one of these tables. They clean the pool every day. They got a full gym over here. You know me, I lost a lot of weight, but I work out like a fiend these days. And they have a music store over there, body lines, all kinds of stuff. But this is what it looks like here. And it's about almost maybe 95, 100 degrees right now. So this is what I do. This when I say I'm going to stay at home, I stay at home. Why not? I got everything I need right here. And for
Damn, that
those
is
of you
hot.
out there, bro, it's off the hook. You know Dubai. You know if they're gonna do something here, they're gonna do it right. You've lived here. You know the deal.
You-
Yeah, bro. But I enjoy it here. I really do.
Yep. This is the good life, bro.
Hey, bro, you're not gonna have a good life. Why have a life at all, right? Why have a life at all? I'm gonna sit here. Let me go and grab some
Yep.
food real quick, guys. Hope you don't mind. I can still hear you and talk while I'm out. Let me get some
Yeah,
food
yeah.
over here.
That's good though.
Yeah, bro. Normally they're right open at 6:30, but something happened with I guess their inventory or this, that, and the other. Is it ready, sir? Thank you, chef.
Hey,
Thank you very
Rocket.
much.
What's good?
No,
What's good?
yeah, put it.
You know,
Sure. There you go. Yeah.
it's,
Okay. Do you have any meat today? Chicken? Chicken is fine. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna show you what I get. What I do is I just get a bowl, a big bowl, and put some on the left side, some on the right side, some in the middle. I'll show you when I get back to the table. It's all going to the same place, so do what you got to
yeah.
do. But the day is just getting started here in Dubai. It's only 6:30 in the morning here, 7 o'clock, something like that. And I mean, people who actually, live a very relaxed life here. I think you know that from our experiences traveling throughout Dubai, Abu Dhabi, and all those different places. Uh, I like to take a
No,
little
but
hummus,
Dubai got that very.
bro.
I want to tell
Swag.
you. I mean, being honest, I've had really the same lifestyle since I left
Dubai.
Dubai. I mean, so
Good
so
morning, sir.
we're gonna see you
Hold on a
sometime
second.
next week. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
because
bro. Hey, chef, how
it's a
are you?
specific lifestyle. Things that
Good to see
elsewhere
you, brother.
it's a luxury. There is like it's part of your daily living.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Give me 1 second, bro. Thank you, chef. I really appreciate you coming out. Thank you. All right, brother. Thank you. I'm sorry. This is our little ritual we do every day over here, bro. But you're right. The standard of living here in Dubai is higher than almost everywhere else in the world. It really is. And you know, and plus then you got abundant women, party, fun, tourist attractions. Hell, Dubai Mall, if you don't know, the audience don't know, Dubai Mall has its own aquarium, like the shed aquarium inside of the mall with sharks and baby whales and stingray and every kind of aquatic marine life in it. And you'd be surprised it's inside of a mall. What's that other mall we used to go to, bro, where they had a skating rink? In 110-degree weather outside, they had a skating rink, ice skating rink inside. What was the name of that place? Can you remember? Was that Emirates Mall?
Oh, that's Emirates Mall.
Yeah, the malls compete on how they.
Emirates Mall.
Yeah, this is my normal breakfast here. Just everything they use in this particular place is organic. Eggs, lettuce,
Yeah,
everything.
I remember. Yeah, they have their own. Yeah.
This is breakfast. It keeps you healthy and happy. It does. Let me just make sure I'm back in my seat.
Yeah.
Good morning, chef. How are you? They got like 10 chefs here. Good to see you, brother. Everything good? Thank you, sir.
Oh,
You know how we do it, bro. Every country we go into, we either meet
hey,
the
I.
president's right hand man, the chef, the general manager. It's like that. That's how we do it. So, what's your day like today, bro?
You gotta meet everybody at the top, Otherwise,
Why
Well,
bother?
just got done with a few things. So just now, just waiting for a few things to concretize between probably tomorrow should be done. So yeah, and then
Well,
go to
good.
the next phase.
They say real men do real things.
Go to the next phase. I can't wait to be in Dubai. I miss the lifestyle. Elsewhere, it's not the same, bro.
There's swag here, bro. There's a lot of swag.
It's not the same. It's
Yeah, exactly. Not the same at all. I
it's not the
how do I
same at
look on the
all.
phone? Should I turn my phone sideways?
No, no, no. It's better like this. Looks good.
Okay, because it looks like I'm real small there. But if I turn it sideways, I'd be like you.
Oh, you want to turn it sideways to see?
I think I do.
Try, try. Let's see.
All right, give me 1 second.
Give
This
me just a
way.
minute. Let me get the. I need to get my my wallet. 1 second.
Sure, go ahead, bro. Can you adjust the camera for me, sweetheart? Thank you. Yeah. See, like I can't see my head. There you go. Yeah, and kind of tilt it that way a little bit. Yeah. The base just lift the base just a little. Okay, now up some more. Thank you, love. Appreciate it. You're so. Thank you, Ruby. All right. And so, if you're not gonna enjoy yourself, why go out? Why eat? Mm, delicious. Yeah. This early in the morning, I mean, all kinds of people show up, and where I live is probably one of the wealthier areas. So you see a lot of people with a lot of substance and a lot of character, world traveled people, people who don't worry about a lot of things. Not because they've been given anything. Oftentimes, it's because people have worked their asses off to be able to enjoy a good life. I wish I had started out my life in a way where I paid more attention to where I was going than where I was at. I'm not a snob. I'm not a condescending asshole, but the truth will sometimes hurt people. So when I go do anything in the world, it doesn't matter. I try to have fun. Just about every country,
Yeah.
strict and I go to, we meet
Hey,
the
Cincy, what's
president
good,
on down.
buddy?
Everything good?
That's the Dubai lifestyle.
It's it, bro. This is it. You can have fun here, or you can be serious. It doesn't matter.
That's what's up.
You can just relax doing it, no matter what it is.
Yeah,
That's
man.
why I
Can you
chose
hear
this
me?
place. Yeah, I hear you perfect, bro. Can you hear me? I got my earpiece in, so I'm listening to every word you say. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I mean the quality of life in Dubai. I mean it's unbeatable. Yeah, really. Mike is in Dubai in his private dining room.
What you got to
So,
do,
bro,
bro.
so every day you eat just like this, right?
Every day. And everybody in the hotel, because it's a hotel suite, apartment, living. So there's a hotel that's
Yeah.
built
So you know,
with none but
the
suites.
topic of today because
Been here for 8 years.
I know 8 years. Yep. Once you get used to the lifestyle, I mean, it's so hard to change.
Hey, brother. Bro, once you're right. And I think you've made a very profound statement. I heard somebody say recently the reason why you don't go ahead or get ahead in life is because you're so busy trying to fulfill things in your old life and meet those obligations instead of looking forward to the obligations of the future. And that's why people find themselves in a rut most often. I kind of like live by that as often as I can. I always look ahead.
Yep, that's true.
Even though I'm in a great situation now, the next situation I'm looking for, bro, is 1,000 times better than this. Can you feel me? Of course you can. We've done this all over the world. But absolutely.
Yeah, I mean that's what you need to do. You have to you gotta climb. You keep on climbing. You have to keep on climbing and climbing and climbing. I mean, there's no you can't stay stagnant, bro. You have to keep on climbing.
Absolutely. Without a doubt.
Sky's the limit. You know.
Yeah,
So,
bro.
hey,
Or maybe
Rocket,
in this particular case,
can you hear
sky
us?
is the limit. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
I can't hear the brother.
What's going on, fellas?
What do you got planned for the
Hey,
rest of the
what's
day
up?
today?
And man, I can't get my camera to work for some reason, but
Yeah.
yeah, I'm here.
So today you're gonna
What's up?
stick. That's it. Yeah, nothing much, buddy.
Where you at right now? Strictly DR?
You see Mike over there, huh? And
Yeah, he out there in what, Dubai right
no, I'm
now?
in Singapore.
You in Singapore?
He's in
I'm
Dubai.
in Dubai.
Oh damn,
Yep.
y'all everywhere, man. Fuck.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You're
I'm in
gonna
good
live, might as
old
well live
Ohio.
right. My kids are in
No, but
Ohio, bro.
For real,
the one
what
really
city?
the one who's really enjoying it.
Yeah, bro. This breakfast is excellent, by the way. You know, every day, 8 years. This is how I roll. This is where you live. You gotta treat where you live
No,
okay.
no,
Mm.
ask you which city in Ohio your kids are.
Oh,
Rocket
Columbus.
was asking
They're in
Columbus. Yeah.
Columbus.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. I used to
somewhere,
live out
somewhere.
there.
Okay, what part of Ohio are you in now?
I'm in Dayton, Ohio right now.
Okay, Dayton. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe. It's very humid. It's disgusting. It's humid and it's muggy. It's not. I mean, I used to like it, but it's not the same anymore. I mean, because before I went to Dubai, I was Mike and I were in Singapore, and
Yeah.
then uh, then after that, once you get used to Dubai lifestyle, in Singapore it's virtually impossible to have
Right.
that Dubai lifestyle. It's not even comparable. It's hotter in Dubai, but less humid. Singapore is very very humid, very humid.
Yeah, it is. You sweat all the time in Singapore. But
Yeah,
I'll tell you, here is that dry heat, and you would think that it would be humid because on one side you have the Arabian Sea, and on the other side you have the Straits of Hormuz. And you're like, you got two bodies of water on each side, and you think it would be humid, but somehow or another it's not. It's very arid here, extremely arid. So you can get along with this heat. Maybe not the sun because the sun burns, but I don't care how dark you are, light you are, the sun will burn you here without any stretch of the imagination. But
yeah.
people here are accustomed to it. They are.
I mean, but
Hmm.
you have AC everywhere. You have that blasting
It's,
AC, so you anywhere you go, you're good.
Is
and
it
they
like
take pity.
Las Vegas?
Yeah, it's
It's
like
much
Las.
better,
Yeah,
but
no, but
much better.
the weather is similar to Las Vegas, right?
Right,
Similar.
right, right. Yeah, yes, yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, I could
Mm.
tolerate that over Florida.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's sweltering in Florida.
Florida is like similar to Singapore, but I think Singapore is more humid.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
need
Yeah,
to do
Singapore
more.
is very
yeah,
humid. Remember,
Now,
we were in
yeah,
Malaysia, bro. We were in Kuala Lumpur. One in Kuala Lumpur, and we were there,
yeah.
and we were about to go to Singapore, and then we got our boarding passes. Do you remember what the boarding pass said?
Kuala Lumpur, yeah.
We were in. We went to that. Was it Petronas Towers there? I think yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Petronas Towers. We were there.
Uh,
Anyway, we were about to get on a plane,
let's start
and
where
they
the
issued
boarding party said that the death penalty for drug
no,
trafficker.
no. They said drug traffickers will be put to death. Is what it
what?
said. Yep. When you go into Singapore, drug traffickers will be put to death on your ticket in big red letters.
Yep, in the boarding pass, it's written
That's
in
right.
red. So
They don't play, bro. They do not play. No illicit substances, no games. They will not play. That's one thing about Singapore. It wasn't the history of Singapore
so
like that, bro.
you can't allege ignorance.
Yeah. Ignorance of the law is not an excuse.
Yeah, I remember with
Hell.
what that. Yeah,
Yeah, bro.
that's what Bukele tried to do in El Salvador, adopt that type of rigid system. So
Well, I'm saying he's cleaning up there, though.
yep, yep.
Sometimes you have to put
Hey,
down a heavy
Rocket.
hand to clean up.
Yeah, he's cleaning up. Yep.
What did you
Go
say,
after that.
Strictly?
Yeah, I put up a video of Antalya, kind of. You saw Antalya. It's nice, Antalya.
Yeah, man, I
Mhm.
watched that whole thing, man. Yeah, you got me sold on it.
No, Antalya is very nice, bro. It's very nice. I mean, I'm gonna put some better footage, put it a little bit slower because I did it roughly. I'm not good at editing yet. So I'll be just practicing and trying to put things together.
Hey man, you doing better
Yeah.
than most.
But Turkey, I'm telling you, Antalya is the place to be. I mean, say again.
Nah, so tell me, like, how far is that from Istanbul? 'Cause that's the only place I know of in Turkey.
Other side of the country. Not
Oh,
as
okay.
well.
I took it's like an hour flight, and it
Hmm.
costs you like it costs it costs like 50. Yeah, it's no, it's like it's an hour flight just about. It costs like $50 from Istanbul to Antalya.
$50.
Hmm.
Oh my
$50,
god.
bro.
Now
To fly inside Turkey is really cheap, bro. Very cheap.
this is crazy, man.
I still got a bank account there with money in it.
And
Remember
What?
that? I
I'm
still got a
telling
bank
you, the
account.
food is cheap. I was looking at my yeah, I know.
I didn't hear that.
Yep.
You still got
Yeah,
your bank account, bro?
I was looking at the other day with the TB Bank. Yeah, yeah, I still
Yeah,
do.
that's what it was. I forgot my
I still
codes.
do.
I
I'm
mean,
still
when
with
I
the.
was in Turkey.
Yeah, but when I went there, I had my debit card renewed,
Hmm.
so it's yeah, so it was pretty easy. So it's valid up to 26.
Yeah, Turkey's no joke, though. They're very efficient places. And here's the
You
best part
see,
about Turkey to me.
TEB.
There you go, bro. Yeah. I don't have mine in my
Yeah,
wallet, but I got the Apple in this phone here. But the food, tell them we can go anywhere in Turkey. It doesn't matter. You can go to a hole in the wall. And we did. We went to a hole. Remember that hole in the wall place the guy took us to? It was just a hole in the
yeah.
wall. He said, if you don't love the food here, then I'll pay for everything. Bro, we got into this hole in the wall and started to eat. And
That was
I think we had the meat sweats. We ate so much food, we got the meat sweats. It was beautiful, bro. Food in Turkey is amazing. Truly is.
that was in the Grand Bazaar in Istanbul. Yeah,
That's right. The grandma, where all the merchants and selling. And those are
Grand
some
Bazaar.
salesmen from
Yeah,
hell. Those guys are salesmen like you've never seen on the planet. They're
I
speaking
know they
French
can
with one
sell.
guy, Arabic with another guy, English with another guy, Spanish with another guy. No, this is how they do it normally. These guys sell and sell and sell. We got a good deal going on there. I enjoy Turkey.
Yeah, good
Very well
salespeople. Look,
organized place too.
and the last time very organized. The last time when I was there, I had a chance to actually literally what I did was like a backpacker. And I was walking everywhere. I used to go. I went to Bebek. I went to Antalya. I went to Bodrum. I went to kind of explore the whole Turkey. I was like, wow. But Antalya, bro, I had a ball in Antalya. I was, I met I met some nice girl at the by the restaurant, like just like you are, but it
As
was in
always, as always, as always,
facing
bro.
the Mediterranean Sea, and we became friends. We became friends, and we started hanging out every day I was there.
That's how it roll down here. You hit there. You can't
Yeah,
go
she was actually
anywhere.
she spoke French because she was Turkish, but she grew up in Paris.
Oh, sweet, sweet. There's some
now I'm
beautiful
I'm
women
really
all over here.
intrigued about Turkey, man. I want to have some business out there. Is that hard to
Yeah.
do?
Depends.
Like I want to I'm in the
No,
fashion
no.
and stuff.
As a matter of fact, Turkey is really business based, though. I mean,
It is.
Yeah.
it depends what kind of business you want to get yourself into. But then Turkey is the place.
Well, tell them about, there's a few things you need to know as an American citizen doing business overseas, though. Uh, and the United States is the only sophisticated government in the world that has worldwide taxation. So coming from the U.S., if you're going to do business anywhere, you can do business with five guys right at the table, right here, all from different countries, and everybody's going to get $1 million a piece. But the American will walk away with 600,000, 650
What?
because, yeah, because taxes. So they have FATCA and OFAC and a lot of these different organizations emanating out of the United States that monitors all of this through the U.S. embassies, the consulates. Matter of fact, the IRS. Did we just talk about that the other day, bro? IRS has an office here in Dubai. Yeah, you don't get away with anything here. So if you do business here, just know that it's just like doing business in the States when it comes to your taxation and all of that.
In Emirates Mall.
Yeah, in Emirates
So
Mall.
Emirates Tower.
Well, we used to go have breakfast. Remember we were breakfast with the brothers over there, the Sheikh, with those guys. Oh, we had dinner with them, and yeah, and they.
I
So be
know.
careful. Be careful when you set up your business uh, in Turkey or here or anywhere. Understand FATCA, FATCA. Look it up. Understand it.
FATCA.
Yeah, it's fact. It comes out of the Dodd Frank Act, and it's about your taxation. It's about uh,
Yeah.
transparency. Know your client. It's about a lot of that which you need to do, and you have to divulge to the U.S. government every transaction. And you will make less than everybody sitting at the table every time. So get used to it. They don't. Most countries don't have worldwide taxation. So if they're Egyptian and they're in Egypt, like one of my boys, like him and a couple other people, they're from Egypt, and they make money in Egypt. They pay their little taxes to the government. They come to Dubai and make money. They don't owe their government a dime, not a penny. The U.S. government is the only government that really does that anywhere in the world, and in any transaction.
Now, is
The
there like a
American
way
dream?
around it?
Yep.
No, not at all.
And then
You can
you exempt for.
right. Go ahead. Tell them that part.
I mean, you exempt. Here's the thing, though. I mean, if on your income you exempt for the first $110,000.
Mhm.
So if you, I mean, the way you have to do. Here's the thing, also. If any U.S. citizen owe more than
25%,
10%,
right?
I don't know if
Or
it's 10 or
10%?
20% within a
Oh,
company in anywhere, it's considered as a U.S. controlled entity. So you have to be very careful. I think it's 10%. If you owe more than 10%, let
yeah,
me check that
10%. I
out.
think it is 10%. It's 25% to
It's
see the
called foreign
books.
and
It's 10%.
foreign controlled entity. Hold on,
Yeah, you're right. I think it's right around 10%. At least
10%, right?
shareholder. Yeah, 10% shareholding. If you have 10% shareholding in any corporation, is considered a U.S. Oriented or
Yeah,
controlled
yeah.
entity. And that means not only you are subject to taxes,
So,
but your partners who are foreign
so
in
the,
that entity
go ahead.
can be investigated for tax evasion or whatever, even though they come from another country. The U.S. is very uh, weird about that and stringent. They just tell a country if you want to keep U.S. dollars in your country, you know, comply. If you don't, have a good day. We'll just take the U.S. dollars off of the table. Yeah, let me turn this off for a minute. My phone to overheat. That's how it works. How do I get that? This is a fully paid deal. How do I get that duck thing off? Oh yeah, I know what I got to do out in the lobby or whatever it's called, out in the exiting the studio. I think I need to bring on my. Matter of fact, I think I'll do that now. I don't like
Nah,
that
I mean
duck.
this is Strictly's channel. He probably don't have it paid for.
I don't know. He may have. I don't know. Uh,
The StreamYard?
yeah,
Yeah.
No, no, no.
because I
Because you get that 20 hours. So like I was in that many lives. So so now
oh, so it's okay.
I,
Got it, got it. So it's just up there. It's not mine. It's not my logo. It's the system logo. Okay, got it.
yeah, system logo. Yeah,
Okay, I was like, what the heck is
yeah.
duck doing over there? Okay, got it, got it. Okay, see what's going on with that. Anyway, yeah, but just you can. But the best thing about doing business overseas though is that you can make a lot more money in different transactions, and banks and facilities and investors are more apt to do business with you if they think it's a good deal. Unlike the U.S., where everything is regulated and you have to go through rigor, you have to go through a bunch of rigor to get anything out of the U.S. A lot of times, My experience is if I had blonde hair and blue eyes right now, not being reverse racist, but if I did, I'd be a billionaire today. With the things I've developed and done in my life, total billionaire. But as soon as you show up as a brother and you go overseas or you try to reach that higher pinnacle in the States, oftentimes you're marred with racism all the way to the top. And a lot of those Golly G brothers, you know, they make it and they do well and because they identify with that culture more than they identify with their own cultures. But business is business around the world, and they'll find that outside of the United States, if you can do business outside of the United States, you can do business anywhere. It doesn't matter. But these brothers over here don't play. They do not play.
That's true.
Man, I'm in a situation. I got to learn how to like run a business overseas because I'm about to move to
That
Brazil,
is
but
true.
I'm trying to do like a fashion clothing company. But bro, I don't. Man, this is so much shit to figure out right now.
If I were you, and I'm not you, but if I were you, what I would do is instead of trying to figure it all out, try to raise some money. Try to put together just a preliminary
Yeah,
plan. If you
but
know people with money, take it, bro. I was just
no,
going
no,
to
go
give you
ahead,
this
go ahead. I'm
one
listening.
small advice on that. And I would start here. Instead of that long learning curve, you make it a short, hard, difficult learning curve by just getting a few investors together and buying an existing clothing company there in Brazil. Just go
Mm,
in and buy some small company and then go in as a part of your takeover. Go in and learn the business from something that already works. You build your investment into that opportunity. Then after you spend a couple years totally immersed, learning the language, learning the people, learning the culture, learning the business atmosphere and environment, learning international trade. Then when you finish that, then you start to build the company you really want out of a good foundation. That's what I would do.
man, I know somebody that got existing company too, and I was definitely thinking about collaborating because, like, I know a woman. She makes dresses. Like she sell like a lot of sexy stuff. That the Brazilian women wear.
Hmm.
And she even told me like she could show me her wholesalers and stuff like that, and like
Yeah.
make like lingerie swimsuits, like men's boxers. I want to make stuff like that because they more into they looks and sexy stuff down there.
You speak the language. You speak Portuguese. Fala
A little
Portuguese.
bit, poco. And I just
Well,
know enough
learn
to
it.
survive, but I'm
Get
not.
your good honey. Get your good honey.
Yep, I know
That's the
enough to give
best.
me a woman.
Yeah, get you a good woman. But I thought you were much younger when I first met you online here. But you got some age on you, bro. You're a serious young brother, and you know better. Just don't do the whole marriage thing. Do the whole build relationship thing. You know, and while you're building your business, and then after your business is built, then figure out what you're gonna do. That's what I would do in Brazil, because there's so many honeys there. It's not even funny.
Hey man, you ain't lie about that. But
Yeah,
yeah,
bro.
I'm
Oh,
definitely gonna take your advice. I ain't in no rush.
yeah, man. Let all that go. I always tell people, especially when I meet college students, sometimes I'm called in to speak at different lectures and functions. I always tell them, do the hardest thing you can do right now. Whatever the most difficult thing you can, you want to be an artist. Okay, then go to school to become a neurosurgeon. And they look at me like, what? Yeah, go do the most difficult thing that's in the most highest of demand. Do that now while you're young. Suffer. Get through those 12 years. Get through your residency. Do all of that. Then, after you got that Benz outside, all your student loans paid off, and you got the fat house, then be an artist. Open a studio in your house and then be an artist. But do something else to build you there and get rid of that job mentality bullshit. You know, do something hard and difficult and that takes up so much of your time and stresses you. Remember, stress isn't about all the things you're doing. Never. Stress is never about what you're doing. Stress is always created from what you're not doing and what you should be doing. So eliminate the stress. Do what you should be doing straight up first, then enjoy the rest of your life. I mean, that's probably, I've watched so many people do that. Like Strick, man, the hard shit he's been through, not money wise, maybe, But life wise, and the different circumstances I've watched him go through in his life and deal with shit, to where his attitude right now, he just flow. But he don't flow in a way that he goes with other people. He flow in a way that he goes on its own to his own place, and people follow him. But that didn't happen overnight. So he did it the hard way. He could have turned his family, friends, and all kinds of stuff for all kinds of support over there. He just didn't. He said, "I'm gonna do it my damn self," and he did it. I watched him do it. I'm a witness to it. And I don't care what you think of me or like me, not like me, love me. I'm talking about the audience basically. But I won't lie to you. I could care less. I just won't lie. I'll tell you the truth whether you like it or not. If you don't want the truth, don't ask the question. But I watched Strick do it. You got, Italia one day, we're in Brazil, and one day Argentina, Mexico, you name it. We just get up. Somebody say there's something there to do. We say, okay, let's go. Literally. That's how we did it. For years and years, we did it that way. And then, you get old. Me, at least,
Yeah, that's
You
true
get to
because
the, yeah.
we've we've done it all.
Oh, yeah. You know what I like about
We're not
you? Go
afraid.
back to your point, Strick. Go ahead. You're right. It's a
No, I
lag, so
say
I'm
that.
sorry if I'm talking over you.
No, I think it's I need to set reset maybe the router or something like this. I'm trying to find where the router is. I can reset it because it seems like
Okay.
I have a delay. Yeah, but I was saying that I mean in business, I mean you can't be afraid of. I mean you can't be afraid of failure. You just have to go with it and just jump right into it and go with it. That's the only way we find out. And that's what we did over the years. I mean, we made some great deal. We lost some, but
Oh, yeah.
overall, it's been good.
Got to do what you got to do, man.
Yep,
You got to do
Now,
what you got to do.
exactly.
I have a question for you guys. Since you guys are used to like being entrepreneurs overseas, how did you guys partner up with somebody you could trust that's like from another country?
Oh,
I'll let
wow,
you handle that one, bro.
wow,
You can handle it because that's a hard one.
wow, wow. That is hard, bro. That is hard. In order to vet somebody, because I mean, you're gonna run into lots of people. I mean, they're gonna promise you
The
whatever it
world.
is, but the world. But usually, I mean, but they always have some pre-indicator. You know what I mean? Like for instance, in your case, I mean, you're building you into the fashion industry. So in your case, it's kind of easier to find out. I mean, the person that you're gonna let's say I'm gonna give an example. You're gonna go to Turkey. You're gonna team up with a guy that has a manufacturing company. He knows. So you have to be able to vet him. Check his the first. I mean, if the
It's bona
company what the
fides.
company's name. The companies has all the paperwork in there, is where his office at and all this, even look at the numbers and so forth. Then you can actually go in business with him. But you need to have at least some type of
Profile.
paperwork, some type of profile, some type of financial from the guy that you can actually verify. If you need a bank reference letter, this type of thing, so you know exactly who you're doing business with. Because we've done business with people. In Dubai, we thought it was something else, but it turned out to be something totally different. The guy
Totally.
was actually bankrupt. We didn't know, so he needed someone to actually get him
He
out of
was
the thing. So
floating.
he still had
Right.
the structure.
Hmm.
He still had the structure, but it was already failed. So it was just a matter of days before the bank came and took everything. So that's exactly what happened, in a lapse of 3 4 months. But initially, when we met him, it was on his last leg. Put it this way.
Oh
So you
man.
need to. I mean, you have to make sure that because nowadays it's easy to check things up. I mean, especially So, but you need to have some type of. And also, I mean, if you're gonna be a partner, I mean, make sure that like in your case, you have the idea, you have the product, so you might need someone who can actually manufacture for you. So what you need to do, you have to make sure. I mean, you have to sign like a contract agreement. Well, okay, well, you're gonna provide this, you're gonna provide this. So everything has to be clear. But to find out if the guy is real or not, it's very important to look at his profile, look at his financials, and some verifiable references, and then and go with it. Because people will tell you, I can do this, I can, but at the end, it's all word. You need to be able to have references, tangible reference,
Verify.
concrete reference. You can actually verify, you know,
What we do is we tell
and not
people
just
that
based
we'll close in the
on
bank.
the
Let's
appearance, on fluff. So yeah, verifiable reference very important. Yeah, but
No, the best thing to tell somebody
yep,
is, all right, let's don't
go to the
trust me,
bank
trust my
and
banker. Let's close in the bank.
but
Yeah, that's it. Don't trust me, trust my banker. Let's go have a seat with him and let's put the deal on the table and let him help us structure it, and we're done.
like
The
exactly
fake
like
people
in
will. Yeah.
interest racket, you do uh, exactly.
Mhm.
Would you say strictly kind of cutting out a little bit?
Yeah, strict.
But,
You there, bro?
but racket, you business exactly. What is your
So, what is it?
yeah, your
so,
business? What do you do
yeah,
exactly? I mean, you into manufacturing? You into what do you do exactly?
well, I design streetwear clothing. Like,
Hello,
can you hear me? Strictly.
hold on.
Like Fubu.
Yeah, exactly. Like Fubu 2K24 Fubu. So,
Let me do something. Oh, you design? Okay.
yeah, strictly. Your signal a little.
Mm. Okay. Let me reset this modem. Give me a few. I'll be back.
Okay.
All right, bro. But yeah, when you're overseas, bro, and you're doing business, here's the one thing I can tell you that I've learned about international travel, business, and just dealing with different cultures and people. When people want to get you in anything, it doesn't matter. They will get scientific. They will get scientific on how they screw you. So you have to know not everything, but you have to be familiar with everything. And I'll give you an example. Before I buy a company or get involved in a company or take it over or start one, every single position in the company, no matter what it is, I have a working knowledge of what that means. I can explain to you their job and what I expect out of them and what their capabilities are, from the janitor all the way up to CEO, which is normally me. I can explain to you in great detail their job. I can tell you what they're responsible for. I can tell you who they interact with. I can tell you all of that. And that's just through study and understanding of your business segment and your marketplace. So if you're gonna, let's say your girl that's just told you all about the development of being involved with her business and meeting her traders and meeting her manufacturers and meeting her people, I would take that to a whole nother level. I would say, listen, every single position that you have in this company, I want to learn something about. I want to get good at it over time, just through conversation, through watching you operate your business, to me rolling up my sleeves and helping you from time to time, or me buying a portion of your company, whatever I need to do to become familiar with every single position from secretary to vice president to CEO.
Mm-hmm.
And once you have that base of knowledge, you may not be an expert in all of those things, but you'll understand how finance, operations, marketing, business development, you'll understand how graphic design, how your not marketing, but your social media department works. You'll know all of that. Like the first thing I do when I start a company is I create the departments and I start filling bodies in the departments first. I like at Arrow Abuse Refuge Org, which is our nonprofit. We have 13 departments here doing everything. Uh, but then by doing that and getting in there and training those people and learning that business from those people who are the experts in it, you have a better understanding of how to lead that organization and how to make money in it. That's just it. So that's what I that to me that's the truest essence of entrepreneurialism. Not just, oh, I'm out in the street making money and slinging cash. No, I've learned the business from the ground. I know everything there is to know about what I do. I may not be an expert in it, but I know how to direct experts in it. That is what you want.
Okay, can you guys hear me now? Is it better?
Perfect, bro.
Wow.
Perfection.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, racket. I mean, here's the thing. I was telling. I mean, you into design. So I remember I've met. Remember the girl we met? They were from Denmark or Sweden. Remember, black girl
Whoa,
from
whoa.
Denmark. We
Yeah,
met.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
They
Yes,
were
yes, yes.
they were looking for manufacturer in Turkey that can actually make.
That's right.
They were into bikini wear. Remember swimming
That's it.
suit and stuff like that.
They were
Exactly.
fine as hell too. That's right.
Yeah.
In Denmark.
So
Hmm.
because in Turkey, they have good. I mean, fabric is cheap. First of all,
Yeah, that's what I know,
Yeah.
man.
it's
Yeah.
very cheap, so you can do so. When you're ready, just let us know, and we can actually help you. Actually get
Get
you to the
set
right
up and all that.
direction, get you set up, and this and that, and meet the right people, and But Turkey is definitely a good place for manufacturing. And listen, I've bought some stuff made in Turkey because nowadays the majority of brand outsource everything, and Turkey has all Dolce and Gabbana, Louis Vuitton. They're all there. I mean, actually, because they have very good. The labor is cheaper than Western Europe, but not as cheap as China or elsewhere. But the quality is great. Like I've bought some stuff from um, from Turkey, some T-shirt and stuff like that. I want to tell you, I mean, you can wash them over and over. Those things stay spotless, And about the same brand, but out of different manufacturer. Like let's say I'm using Polo, and the Polo made in Turkey are better than the Polo made in Bangladesh or elsewhere because
Yeah.
yes, I was surprised to see that. I mean the same shirt. I mean, from one I bought them in Turkey, the Ralph Lauren in Turkey. I bought the Ralph Lauren, let's say in Chile, but the over time, I mean, same color and about the same use. Because what I like to do, let's say I have five blue ones, so I will wear maybe like one every one once a month because I change them. It might be the blue, but I change. But so the same quantity of washes, but you'll see that over time the Turkish one lasts longer and stay crisp compared to so
That's right.
definitely Turkey. Yep.
That's right. Turkey makes everything. As a matter of fact, they make most stuff for the different designers
Mm-hmm.
right there in Turkey. They make like just like China. They make the stuff for the car manufacturers there in China, so they can build a great car. The same with Turkey. Turkey, you'll love. You'll
Yeah.
love. You been to China yet?
No, not yet. I mean, I want to go, but I'm more intrigued about this turkey deal right now, for real.
No, Turkey. You like Turkey? Joe Raleigh, you said you know a lot of people who import clothes from Turkey to sell in Ghana. Yep. I mean, as a matter of fact, there's a big African conglomeration. I mean, lots of people from Africa.
Collaboration.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. In Turkey, and they sell, and I mean, they buy mainly and resell in Africa. I've seen it's a huge, huge, huge business. I mean, and the quality is good. I mean, the quality of Turkey got very good quality. And Turkey is also is the knockoff capital of the world.
Oh yeah.
They don't make copy. They do what is called replica. So it's the exact same fabric. The only difference is not made in So those guys are unbelievably good. So yeah,
They
that's
truly are.
I want those same people that's making them replicas make my shit.
uh, do, uh Mike, do you remember when we with Troy, we went to the Grand Bazaar? He had the Philippe plain
Yeah,
jacket. He wanted the same one made.
and they made it.
They made it the exact same Philippe plain jacket. He had the black one. He wanted the brown one. They made the brown one just like it, bro.
In
I'm
what
like,
city?
in Istanbul.
Oh shit.
So they told him to come the next day, and he got his thing. That thing was still hot.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Still coming from the. I mean, but the thing looked
Right from the manufacturer.
wow. Those people are just unbelievably good. Turkish. I mean, when it comes to clothing and stuff like that, and they have good leather shoe. I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, and the price of things is so cheap in Turkey that you didn't even realize it. I mean, it's very good. I mean, and what I like about Turkey, the cost of living is cheap. And if you're a businessman, I mean, in Turkey you can actually do well because you can outsource everything, and it's very good, and you can actually shop around. You can make your own brand of shoes, own brand of clothes. I mean, just find a good manufacturer, because at the end, what makes the quality is the fabric and the termination. As long as it's well done as well, so good quality control. Turkey is the place to be. You know.
Yeah, I definitely want to like make sure it's not in some sweatshop, and sustainable.
Hmm.
And my goal is to have it made in Turkey and get the models from Brazil.
Exactly.
There's nothing new under the sun, bro. I mean, I'm sure a whole lot of brothers have done exactly that, and it works. That's a good
Yeah,
business model. It's a very good business model. Why reinvent the wheel?
yeah,
You
man. I,
know,
I want to do that, and shoot, I got a big vision. This is just the beginning, but like right now, I got a website and I'm just selling like t-shirts and hats. But I paid a woman in New York to design some dresses for me
hmm
for like more upscale, like tennis dresses, but are like kind of like in style for the modern woman, whatever.
hmm
But the chick disappeared, man. I gave her a couple $100, to make like one dress, for like a template, so I could send off to Asia or somewhere else. And she just ran off my money, but she made a good design, but she never did give me my dress.
Oh crap. Oh,
Why are
Relic
you
say,
essential?
yo, Turkey definitely getting added. Let me see. Let me put this comment on the thing. He said every Turkey get added to my destination. I heard Turkish airline. There's a way to have them put you in the hotel if you have a long layover. I couldn't figure it out on the site. Well, here's the thing. I mean, if you have a long layover, usually if you miss your flight and they put you in a hotel, a long layover, I'm not sure because I never had that long layover. But
No.
I had a situation where they put us in a hotel. That was with Kenya Airways. Even did that to us. Remember when we were going to
Yes.
India
Yeah.
and we had a flight delay and they put us in the hotel, the Intercontinental. Remember in Kenya?
Yep. It was
Yeah,
nice. It
that
was
was
nice.
nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
We were in Nairobi.
Nairobi. Yep.
Yep. Nairobi. Wow. You bringing back some memories. I forgot about a lot of these places. I have like three Kenyan chicks that work for me in Kenya, a remote right
Yeah,
now. And I forget that I've been there several times. So, it's you travel so much, it just become a blur after a
yeah,
while.
yeah. And then that's why I ended up in Addis Ababa. I was going to where was I coming from? I did no. I was doing Dubai, Addis Ababa, Ethiopia to Kinshasa, and they had some type of issue where I ended up spending 3 days in Addis Ababa because they had the issue with the flight. So the first night I stayed at
You
the
stayed at the
hotel.
water. You were on the water, right?
Yep, I went
I
out.
remember that. That's right.
I went out, and guess what? I miss. I
Exactly.
don't know why. I don't. I missed the flight. So they were like, "Well, sir, the flight left." So the next flight in 2 days. I was like, "Crap!" I'm like, "Well." I act like I was mad. Like, no, but he said, "Well, unfortunately, I'm like, gee, I spent, I ended up staying 3 days because, they wake you up in the morning. You have to go down, and I went out and got lost. So I came back late, and the flight had left. They were went to the airport, so the flight was instead of being like on a Tuesday, it was leaving on a Thursday. you know. And so I ended up spending 3 days in Addis Ababa and enjoyed Ethiopia. I was like, okay, so and it came out free because Ethiopian Airlines took care of the hotel and things like that, and they put it was a nice five. I was
Which is one of the best airlines in the world, by the way, Ethiopian Air.
Ethiopian, yep,
One of the best in the world.
Ethiopia. I mean, Turkish is unbelievable. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
Turkey. They just built the biggest in the biggest international airport in Europe. It's in Turkey now. It's in Istanbul. They built an all new airport out. The last
I
time I,
didn't know that.
yeah, bro, that they have
Wow.
the Ataturk was actually put out of commission. They got to do something else with it, and they built a brand new airport. I mean, that thing is just huge and nice, state of the art.
I bet the boys we met with, the president's right hand.
Yeah, yeah,
Remember we met with them?
Idrim,
Erdogan's right hand.
Idrim,
That's right, Idrim. That's right.
yeah,
I bet
Idrim.
he had a
Yep,
lot to do with
yep.
him.
It was in construction, and oh yeah,
Yeah, I bet he had a lot to do with it. We met him. One of the good things about travel, you get a lot of points. You get a lot of platinum cards and all that kind of stuff with the travel. Just comes with it,
yeah.
and they put you in the best places. That's the good thing I like about money, and the good thing I like about deals is that they will always put you in the best place. Oh, thank you. You can put that in my chair. Thank you. Excuse me.
Man, I'm
Thank you,
looking at
sweetheart.
flights right now from
Oh,
Sao Paulo to Istanbul.
thank you.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Hey, Mike, do you remember one time when Etiler in Istanbul, we stopped at the place where it was a meat place, remember?
Oh my God,
But
meat
guess what?
places.
That was
What happened?
Nusret.
Oh, and it's I didn't know that because we.
Yeah, because
Wow,
it was Nusret. Then when we went to Dubai, then the salt bay guy. I mean, we didn't know anything about it, but it was actually Nusret
because it was in Shisli. Where was it? Where was the restaurant
in
in Istanbul?
Etiler.
Etiler. I remember Etiler. Okay, so we ate there. I thought it was
Yeah,
kind
the
of
meat.
familiar.
But guess what? The other was looking to the picture. I look at it. He said, I said Nusret. I'm like, oh wow, yeah,
Yeah, you and he got pretty close after a while.
yeah.
Yeah, he's a nice guy, really nice guy.
Imagine
Uh,
we were having lunch there like we're going to McDonald's, Salt
it's
Bay. Yeah.
crazy. It was crazy. And one of the things about people in Turkey, though, that I think you'll really like is they may not speak a lot of English, but they will try, and they won't look down upon you because you don't speak Turkish. So sometimes it's a pretty good place to be, and you want to be in that kind of environment where people will help you. It'll be one of
Dang,
those. Second, bro.
you got a nice view there. Nice, by the pool,
Yeah,
just
man.
chilling.
I'm at the pool right here doing my thing. Let me move it over there. There's a pool. Um, this is it's heated in the winter because it get cold in the desert. Not freezing. 70 degrees, 80 degrees is considered cold here. But right now it's about 100. And I'm sitting
Damn.
outside. I'm sitting outside. I'm not even sweating. That's how accustomed to the heat I am. I don't even feel hot.
And you got a black shirt on.
And I got a black shirt on. And it's gray, but it looks black. But you're right. It's a dark shirt. It attracts heat. And I'm fine. I think I got a little sweat right here. And I'm done. Maybe that was the coffee I just had. What I'm trying to tell you is once you get acclimated to traveling to different places, because some days, I can tell you, we get off the plane in one place, it's so hot, we can't even walk across the tarmac. Other places we go, it's so cold, you're like, why did I wear this t-shirt to get here? And you just don't know until you
Well,
get there. Normally you get acclimated.
do you remember? I still got the video when we went to the desert, and the boy told us to bring a sweater. I was like, man,
Forget that.
forget that, bro. Nighttime, that
Oh,
place was freezing. You had the blanket on, and I wore.
cheap.
Luckily, I had one of those bathrobe in the car. Remember?
Mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm.
I had to put in the bathrobe in the desert. It was freezing.
I had a pullover sweater. I had a pullover sweater, and that was it.
It was
The,
cold,
the desert has no forgiveness, none. The desert has no forgiveness for nothing.
and
You,
the sand is hot
yeah,
during the day. At nighttime, that thing was just cold,
freezing cold.
like like ice
We
cold.
built fires. Remember, we built fires and stuff, and
We went
all
fire.
sat
Yeah.
around a fire.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
we used to
There's
ride the four wheelers and all that kind of crap. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm gonna put up a video
We,
together called This Adventure.
we,
Someone asked how was India? Joe Rally
oh,
went to do. Tell him.
that's that's one of the most crowded places. Well, no, India is a wonderful place outside of. And I'm just any Indian I meet in the world, I tell them the same thing. I hate Mumbai, not because it's a bad place, because there's so many damn people. It is the most crowded place you have ever been. In so many different cultures in the same place, all Indian though. I mean, like thousands, hundreds of different Indian cultures in the same place, competing for that space of being Indian, and it's just jam packed. It's the Mumbai is like the old Bombay. Now New Delhi is just as big and crazy, but it's more organized. And the rest of the country, like, where do we go to that place out in the desert? It was called Ahmedabad, wasn't it?
I mean about
Aminabad, right? And you go to Aminabad, it's like plenty of room and space. It's beautiful. It may be hot because you're in the desert, but it's not as hustle and bustle as the bigger cities like New Delhi or Mumbai or even Pune and places like Pune or Pune, however you want to pronounce it. Those places are, very delightful. Bangladesh, Bangalore, all these kind of places you want to go to when you go to India. You don't just want to go to Mumbai or New Delhi, but India is packed. We actually stayed. If you remember, some years ago, There was a shooting in India where the terrorists came off the boats and they came in through the harbor and all that. They came up on shore and they started shooting up the hotel, killing a lot of people.
That's the hotel we stayed at, the Tajland
That,
Inn.
the Taj, right? We stayed. That's where we stayed because it's the most fortified. Since then, the most fortified hotel in the whole country. So nothing's gonna happen to you if you stay at the Taj. But I mean, no joke. India is one of those countries where don't go there to play. People don't play. They have fun and they're nice people and they're wonderful about their culture. But if you're gonna do business, be dead serious.
Yeah,
Be dead serious.
and then yeah, in because the Tajland Inn was like the Beverly Hills of the
Oh,
area we stayed, the Beverly Hills
awesome.
of India. And I mean, we have to get used to the food because it was too spicy initially. Then you kind of got
Oh my God.
we
Oh
got
my
used
God.
we got used to it. But to do business with them was kind of difficult. Remember, we couldn't really.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Went with the
And
bank.
it's, yeah, yeah.
Ready for
They
the
don't
call.
like the banks there don't really like I'm sorry, they don't like black people. I thought I would be wrong by saying that, but going into the banks is like dealing with the Ku Klux Klan. I'm not joking. Am I joking, bro?
Yeah. Remember, you took a picture of that lady. She has.
She had the drawing on her hand, some local thing that they do all over the Middle East and India and Asia. They have these little drawings on their hands that you're not supposed to touch. I thought it was beautiful, so I just clicked my phone up. I'm in the bank. I click my phone. I like to take a picture. That looks beautiful. Show my woman that and see what's going on, that kind of thing. And not flirting with her, not even caring about it. And the security guard came up and asked me for my phone as if they were about to shoot me or beat me or something in the bank. Uh, to get my picture off my phone of her hand. That's how into us they were observing us while we were there. I was like, wow,
And remember, then
wow.
we went from BNP Mumbai to a different branch.
That's right. Went to another, and they had already alerted all the branches in the country not to take our business.
Yep.
Damn, that's fucked up.
Yeah, bro. I mean, being black in the world. See, if you notice, everywhere colonizers went, everywhere the U.S. has ever gone, everywhere. When they try to take over territory and influence that territory, the first thing they do, and I'm a U.S. citizen, I'm born and raised, but this is what we do. We go in, the first thing we do is split the country up. Like Korea, the 38th parallel in Korea, North Korea, South Korea, like Vietnam, Laos and Cambodia and North Vietnam and Southern Vietnam, South Vietnam. Every place the U.S. ever go, the first thing they do is cut the country in half and pit it against each other so they can get their interests met. Same thing with India. What happened? The British went in there, and the first thing they did is split up India into Bangladesh, Pakistan, India. It used to be one country. Now it's all like several countries. They split them up and they control each one of them differently to complement their own usages and own, savages of how they ravage the economies as well as the people there. This is all a matter of history. I'm just consolidating and putting it in one place. So if everywhere you go, you split people up. I was in Panama once, and I speak fluent Spanish. And I had a black guy who was blacker than my shoe, told me because his name was Jones that he was white. He actually told me that in words, that he thought he was white because they split the Panama Canal. The first thing they did, they had uh, the Pacific side and they had the Atlantic side of the Panama Canal. That's what happened. So what happens then? Once you figure because of the way you've been let into a society or allowed privilege in that society, you start to treat the people the same way. So when we go to banks, we don't only have to, as black people, we don't have to just prove that we can do the business. We have to be better than the people that came before us. We have to have a
Yeah,
better
that's how it
place.
is for me right now.
Exactly. So don't fret at that because it'll help you. All this hard shit you're going through right now, bro, it will help you. Trust me. You'll wake up one day and be glad you got the school of hard knocks. Then I can go into a bank anywhere and try to get something done. And it may take me 7 months to get it done. I watch a white guy show up, blonde hair, blue eye, going, golly, well, how are you? And all that shit. And next thing you know, he's gone in 2 weeks. He's got it. Rolling. The world, they've been taught to hate us until they actually meet us and get to know us. When I went to Central America, I was just fresh out of language school, heading down to Central America back in the the late 70s, early 80s. And I'm about to go down there and be I was one of the original 55 American advisors in El Salvador. And I'm trying to tell you something. On my way down there, they asked me which school I wanted to go to for language. I said, well, I think I want to do Spanish. And I qualified for every school, Arabic, uh, Russian, French. I could have gone to any school, but I went to Spanish. And I was told on a number of occasions that they didn't like black people down there. Chances are I'll be assassinated within a year or more. And just, chill, bro. You may want to go somewhere else, maybe to Africa. You may be going to want to go to Fifth Group or, you know, one of the embassies or some shit. I said, no, I think I'm going to go with the Latin shit. I'm okay. I'm going down to South America, Central America. That's it. Anyway, I get down there and I went on more missions than everybody I know because everybody loved me. Every country we went to, the first person they want to talk to was me. I was a man of color amongst a lot of people who had gone down there and raped their women and brought drugs and VD and all that kind of crap to their area. Not that all white boys did that. That's not what I'm saying. But that had been the history of those countries that thus far when I got there. The next thing you know, I was the second most fluent, my team down in Central America, I was the second most fluent person in Spanish, other than the guy who was from Puerto Rico. But he spoke like 7 languages, this guy. But great guy. And so he and I were like sent out on missions together because we both spoke the language fluently. We dealt with the culture. The people accepted us and liked us. And unlike everything I had been told prior to going down to Central South America, I was told I'd be killed because of my color, because I wasn't white. So that's what you have to deal with in the world. But they've been convinced that we're the scourge of the world as American businessmen. We're not the same. Everywhere you go, you'll see a hierarchical understanding of racism wherever the US or British has been. Where the British and the US have been, there will be racism in every one of those countries. And it'll be a system of caste or caste system on top of that. So you got to be careful with that. Now, I'm not a racist or reverse racist, any of that bullshit. But I know what I see. I know how people treat me. And I'm not, what did James Baldwin say? And you want me to have faith in this American dream shit that I've never seen or experienced or understand? You want me to have faith in that and trust you to take care of me? Hell no. No, not at all. So when you're going to do business outside the country, first get outside of yourself and get outside of the American mentality. It's a great mentality. It's a great mentality when you're in America, and it works to keep you on a certain level and never to get beyond. And some people who are lucky and get beyond, that's cool. But when you get overseas, lower your guard a little bit. Don't lower your common sense. Don't lower your critical thinking. Just lower your guard a little bit because people are not out to get you always unless you're gullible and naive and they think they can get you. They will. That's it. But Strick was right. Look at the person's profile. And that's easy to do in a country. We do it all the time. We just go online and look it up. See what they've done in the last year. Ask them corroborating questions and keep going. You'll never 100% know. But when you do get a good person, it's like they say with God. God works in mysterious ways. But I always say, yeah, he definitely works in mysterious ways. But when he works, you know it's him. You didn't know it was him up until that point, but when he works, you know it's him. Same thing in business. When stuff starts to click, you know it's right. And if you use that one thing I said earlier, just try it. Don't even take my word for it. Just try it. Next time you go do a deal with somebody, say, okay, let's go to your bank and let's close with your banker. I feel more safe with this transaction if we close at the main branch with your banker, and I'll move money or I'll move this or I'll move that. This is to get my bona fides, my bona fides, my verifiables in order with you. And that's what you do. And then watch how they act. Their actions will tell you everything. Yeah, that's strict. Nobody can compare to what we've been doing around the world. Trust me. White or black. I mean, there are some people on a whole nother level than we were. But the stuff we did and the stuff we got away with because we just asked the hard questions. Bro, you got to ask the hard question. Fuck how they feel. Ask the hard question. And you'll do fine in Brazil, anywhere else.
Give me like 10 minutes.
Now, Mike, I got a question. You have a nonprofit, right?
Yeah.
How does that operate like overseas? I thought that was only like for United States or something.
Well, a nonprofit is a nonprofit. U.S. nonprofits are recognized everywhere in the world, but it
Okay.
is U.S. based, and I don't use it for really overseas other than recruitment of norm therapists for working in the nonprofit sector. See, my for-profit company, Norm Therapy Inc., is for profit. It's not a nonprofit, and what it does is it undergirds and support the nonprofit. So all of the services that we provide out of the nonprofit are free of charge because Norm Therapy Inc., my for profit company, gives to the nonprofit all of its training, all of its personnel, all of its doctrine, and everything else, its trademarks and other proprietary software information and platforms through
Hmm.
which the nonprofit operates. So we got to keep that separate transaction from nonprofit to for profit.
Yes.
So and so everything we offer to the world out of a nonprofit is free, but we base it on a 90% value. So 100% transactions, let's say 10 transactions come into Norm Therapy Inc. for servicing, like providing sessions or training or norm therapeutic services. Let's say that's the case. Well, 10% of that we automatically allocate to the nonprofit free of charge. So they get to pass that on to their constituencies, their population, and the abuse victims around the world, to include training as well. We give 10% away of all our training away as well. You know, if you, my mother always taught me growing up, and Strick could tell you this, we are, over the years, we've been some of the most giving people on the planet because we always try to bring something to the table, but give something away while we're there as well. So I just made it a part of my business model. If you're gonna make 100, give away 10, not because the Bible says it or any of that old crap. None of that. That's some. We can talk about that a whole nother time. The ten
Yeah.
percent, but because it's just a good number. Give that 10% away. Help people who can otherwise not receive your service. And we have thousands of testimonials of victims of survivors and abuse that we've helped around the world. And that's what the nonprofit is all about, attracting victims and abuse and survivors of abuse and helping them articulate. You see abuse everywhere, bro. You see it, but you can't articulate it because it's so normal in our society. It's
Yeah, we're kind of
people,
immune
most
to it.
people, exactly. People are incapable of or inarticulate about it, very inarticulate. But you know, the first thing you have to do to be an abused person is you have to become a great liar. When you're an abused person, you're a pathological liar. You know the girl, you know her. She walks up to you, she's got blood in her left eye, she's got a cracked tooth, and she probably got a broken rib and always grabbing her side. And she says, well, he beats me because he loves me. Now, who's
Hmm.
she lying to? Who is
Yeah,
she lying to?
she lied to herself.
And you and everybody pathologically. Why? Because that she exists in that. She has to bring herself to a place where she can live with the pain she's receiving. And that's called being conditioned. It's like the Stockholm syndrome, where you get close to your captors and you become start to believe in them. Like if you have a narcissist dogging you every damn day, you're going to be narcissistic too. They don't call it narcissistic. They call it narcissistically tendent or narcissistic tendencies. You're going to have them because that's all you know. So you're going to be a bitch just like your husband is a bastard if he's a narcissist. That's just how it goes. And you won't even know it. We help you to articulate that. And I won't go into too much in this because we'll do this on other shows. But our core tenets are clarity, assessment, and truth. It's CAT, CAT, clarity, assessment, and truth. We help people find clarity. We assess that clarity, pull out all the faulty wiring and all that dumbass belief thing that people tend to make themselves believe. I always say this: you can fix dumb, but you can't fix stupid. So you you get these people who are dumb about their rights, who are dumb about their safety, who are dumb about what's going on in their life, who are confused whether they're telling themselves the truth or not. That's okay. We're all dumb at something. That's just okay. We help them, become a little bit more articulate, a little bit more intelligent, use critical thinking, and a myriad of other techniques that we've developed over the years. And we help them to navigate that circumstance. And we have a very high success rate insofar as doing that.
And someone
So
was
that's how that
asking,
works. Go ahead.
what field of business are you all in? Well, well, we're into really it's finance, investment, and real estate, and business advisory, financial advisory, and so pretty much
I can
we fund projects. I mean, if it makes
Did that for
sense,
years.
we invest. So that's what we do. So we do transaction pretty much worldwide. I mean, wherever there is a need, if we, I've been
We
to
show
places
up.
like Tanzania. I've been to places like Uganda. I've been to places like Kenya. Just if it makes sense, we just go there. We've been to the odd places.
Everywhere.
Yeah. So
Everywhere.
yeah.
You
And I
guys
meet a
only
brother.
do. I'm sorry,
Go
my
ahead.
bad. I was gonna
Okay.
ask you guys only deal with like big companies or like startups or what? How does that work?
Oh no, we deal with. We don't have. We don't really.
I have a
I mean,
criteria like that.
we don't have any criteria like that. I mean, if it can be a startup, it can be a big company. If the business plan makes sense and we looked at it like it's something that we can actually invest. We invest in tobacco company. We have invested in mining
Yeah,
company. I invested in real estate. I've invested in alcoholic beverage company. Now I have a deal with manufacturer in China. They have the license to the car is called Dongfang. So
absolutely.
we're gonna deserve the African market. Starting with the Congo. So whatever makes sense, if you can make a dollar with it, we just jump into it. So we don't have any
If it's profitable and it makes sense and it's legal, if it's
exactly.
legal,
Yeah.
And the
yeah,
project, and we look at the
yeah.
project make sense. Let's say like your company, for instance. Okay, you're gonna tell us, okay, we're gonna do these. That's where we can actually help you structure it. And if it makes sense, I mean, we can actually, put your brand out there.
Get
So
something done.
yeah, get something done. So we don't have any specific criteria of limitation. Yeah.
Exactly.
And that's
You
dope.
know,
I never came across some brothers that done this. That's pretty dope.
Oh, we've been doing this. But let me tell you, at one
over
time
20 years.
in 2000 in Atlanta, we were going to be the largest
Depositor.
depositor with AG Edwards. But guess what? We had the wrong color.
They,
Oh man.
bro, they
Tell,
hated black people.
tell him,
Bro,
tell him the story. Tell him the story.
we moved. I I don't even want to go into the numbers. Well, we didn't close it, but we actually moved the money. We had a pool of investors, and we were doing some stuff from mainly my boy Strick's people and some of my people locally. And we were doing a deal, and we needed to bring in the money so we can purchase a bank. We were purchasing an existing bank that WAMU used as their business model to become all over the nation, but they failed at it for a number of reasons. But I was the first black man in the whole of the United States through the Southern Office of Thrift Supervision get approved for a banking license to actually take over a federal savings and loan and convert it into a stock bank. And then, am I frozen?
Your video is, but your audio is good.
Okay. Anyway, so to have that transaction occur, and of course, Strict and I were like happy, and he was like, "Yeah, we can do work wonders with this." So Strict and I worked for a while, and then one day, all of a sudden, we had I think about $167 million in our account
What? So
for to purchase
160 million?
more,
Oh,
167 million
oh
in
man.
the account to come to AG Edwards. This is all a matter of record. You don't have to take my word for it. Came to the account, and the manager of the bank. I was dealing with a brother. I don't even want to say his name, but his dad was a major football player. He had the same name as his dad, and just cool people. As soon as they figured that the banker's commission was going to be larger than a manager's commission for bringing us into the bank, and at that time at AG Edwards, Evander Holyfield was the largest depositor in the bank, like 130 million, 100 million, or something like that. Us bringing in $167 million into that bank to operate the bank and purchase our other banks from that and do our business for that um, eclipsed the entire bank. They would not deal with us directly. They did everything they can. They brought in the FBI, they brought in Treasury Department. They had remember the people they had to sit in the meetings with us. They wouldn't even say who they were. Wouldn't even pull out their badges. I was deposed by the Justice Department. You name it, because we were able to raise that money, bring it into the bank to buy a bank so we can have a black national bank. Because buying or converting a savings and loan into a stock bank was unheard of, impossible. But I had gotten approval from the Office of Thrift Supervision back then, and now it's the control of currency, I think now. But after doing that, and this is after getting, and they saw that the money hit and we were about to do something, that's when they all came in and tried to steal the money.
No, but tell him
Every, whatever.
when the money arrived. Tell him how
Oh
was the
yeah.
reaction of the banker.
Oh yeah. He was like, he was trying to kick, remember he was trying to kick Joe out. I'm just gonna say his name. He was trying to kick Joe out so he could become our banker. This is a bank manager trying to kick our banker out, the brother, so the white guy can come in and get the commission. That's the
Oh
first thing
man,
that happened.
it's like Hunger
And then
Games.
it's, yeah, oh, it was bad. It was bad. All this is a matter of public record. This is, you can find this out on the internet. Anyway, so after they did that, every night they wanted to take us out for drinks and party and this, that, and the other. Like the deal is done, but all the time they were trying to figure out a way to get to the money themselves. Is what they were trying to do. Why do business with Michael and Strick when you can do business with us? That kind of conversation. And banks will do that. So be careful in your world out there when you're building money. The banks will try to stab you in the back more than anybody else. But when the money hit, they thought we were just straight up niggas or drug dealers or some shit. They didn't know that we were just being legitimate. They had no idea. He had it. Strick had his hair pretty much like he's wearing it right now, walking
Yeah,
into the bank back in the day, and they looked at him like, literally, like, who is this nigga? Just like that. And they looked at me like, what the fuck are you doing here? You don't belong here. I'm telling you, that's how they treated us. That's how and we had $167 million in their bank already on the account and could not get that deal closed to save our life. And then we later find out that the same banker that was trying to screw us with the compliance department, saying that we must have been doing something wrong because we got all this money. That's how we're assumed in the world as black people. Just letting you know straight up. If you got a lot of money, the first thing you're gonna do is assume that you're a criminal. That's the first thing.
but
And it's,
remember the night before we went out. He spent lots of. Remember, I was with.
yeah, he spent a crap load of.
Yeah,
Where's that
that's
blue?
He spent.
We went to
Yeah,
blue.
we went to Blue. Well, he went to Blue. He spent lots
Yep.
of money. We drank all night, so we literally closed the deal. We were happy.
The deal
And
was
the next
closed. Yep.
deal was closed. The next morning, they came up with a set of 13 questions. They want us to. I mean, they were asking us questions that literally information we couldn't provide because it was just didn't make any sense at
Yeah,
all.
yeah.
You know,
Cart before the horse kind of questions.
exactly. So
Yeah.
and then we had a specific time to
What's my profit margin? Like, what's my profit margin on the bank? How do I know my profit margin on the bank? I haven't bought it yet. That kind of stuff.
yeah.
You get it? I
No,
haven't
it
bought it
was,
yet. That's why I'm here. But anyway.
and then after that, we decided, it's time to branch off overseas and look for different opportunity. Then
Yeah.
I believe after that, we flew to Switzerland. I believe.
Yeah, we lived there for a while.
Then
We did.
kind of because we were like, we have, and then then we came across Dubai. But in Dubai, we already had. I mean, my family's been in Dubai since '93. So indirectly, that was part of the group that was gonna. you know,
Exactly.
yeah. So
You know,
they've been in Dubai since '93, dealing with.
his family here is huge. I won't say much about it because they're very quiet people. But when I say huge, I mean, you don't even know these kind of numbers, bro. You don't even know them. It's really that simple. And I sit there and go, wow,
So
wow.
so then Dubai, we found that it was easier to do things, and we kind that's why you know
Yeah.
Mike's been there since we came exact same
Yeah.
day
I decided to stay.
in he loves it so much he just made it his base. He's like well me for family matters I have to kind of go around, but the Dubai, like I'm telling you, it's out of all the places I've been, to me it's just the best place to be. What this guy said, choosing on this multi-family building, when I got to the closing with the owner, the buyer's chin dropped to the table in disbelief. Yep, it's typical, bro. It's typical. That it's very unfortunate, that we still have to deal with those things. But the good thing about a place like Dubai, it doesn't matter what color you are. If
They don't care.
If to them when it's green, bring it on, and
Hey, good morning, sir. How are you? Good to see you. Long time. Wonderful. Thank you, sir. Thank you for everything.
I gotta
Hey,
definitely
gentlemen.
do
How
some
are you?
business out in Dubai one day. Strictly I mentioned I want to make that like that cologne for the racket club fans.
yeah,
Yeah, this is the
I'm
spot. This
telling
is the
you,
spot.
it's the spot.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah. And they
yeah.
could
I'm
do
gonna
it
run
for
over
cheap
here real
out
quick.
there, man. They got these brands, they just be pumping out like cheap ass, good quality stuff all the time. And
Exactly.
they
I
sell it on TikTok, you know?
Yep. I remember the first time I came across Tom Ford Oud that was in Dubai. I actually bought it in the duty free, and wow, this thing smells so good. No, actually in South Africa. It was I bought Tom Ford Oud. I was like, wow, this smells so good, bro. I reached
Hey,
the
chef.
point.
How are you, brother? You good? Good.
I smell this thing everywhere. I'm like, really? You go to the cheap place, you buy some cheap cologne with oud, smells well. You buy. Then I realized, okay, that's where it's coming from. Then a friend of mine, which is in the perfume industry, told me, yeah, here's the thing: you can buy the flavor, the essence, into this
Hmm.
big place and have it manufactured the way you want. You can do your mix, you can do this, and what makes the product is really the packaging. You know what I mean? So
Yep.
the majority of those brand Dolce Gabbana, Hermes, Guerlain, and so forth, Tom Ford, and you know, they get. You're gonna realize that they get. There's two places where you can get. It's Grasse in France where they get all the essence, but then oud, those mugs, patchouli. I mean, you get all those different things in the Dubai. So you can actually make your own mix. They have a nice packaging. You come with a very good cologne. The secret is the packaging. You get a nice packaging. You have a good. The perfect. It smells well. It lingers well. It lasts a long time. So you can do extremely well. You know.
Well, Strict knows perfume and colognes better than any human being I've ever met on the entire planet. I've never seen. I used to call him "scent of a woman" because this
Hey
guy
man,
was like, he was like that movie. It was funny. He
hey, Strick
knew.
know my collection. I got like 60 of them things. I showed him.
He
Yeah.
knows them.
I got a
He,
problem. And shit can't even wear it.
okay.
Marco is an amazing fragrance. MF.
Yeah, that stuff expensive. What he talking about? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to make something that smells just like it. That's affordable. That's what I want to do.
Bro, I bought some. I found the place in Turkey. It's called Atelier Ribul. You talk about Francis Kurdigan. Yeah, it's very good. It's very good. The oud
Yeah,
one, yeah, it's very good. It's actually Kurdigan is out of. I think it's Iranian, no? The Kurdigan. It's
I'm not
French.
sure, but he's a perfumer. He makes stuff for other brands too.
Yep.
But that's just his own little niche, his own niche house.
I know it's French, but I know originally I think I can remember. But I know Francis Kurdigan with the N name. I can tell you. Let's see. With the ending with AN, is one of. Let me see. Yeah, it's French. It's Armenian. Yeah,
Yeah,
Armenian.
that's that. He
Yeah,
Armenian.
yeah, he's Armenian descent. If Armenian descent, yep. He's
Yeah,
the
with
one
that
who
last name.
created le Male from Jean Paul Gaultier.
Oh man, I love Ultra Male.
Yep, yep.
Yeah, man, that's later on down the line, man. Like that always been a big dream. Like branch off doing the perfumes, making watches, bags for women. Women is where it's at, man. They're the consumers. That's gonna be my big target is the women and kids. They love spending money on women and kids.
Yeah. Oh, he asked me what is my favorite. Wow, you know what I like? I like Guerlain Guerlain Oud Essential. It's very good. And then there's also this niche perfume. It's new out of Belgium. I just got. I need to take a look at. I think of it, but I like Creed Adventus. I like Tom
Yeah,
Ford Oud Wood. I really like it, and the Guerlain Oud Essential. It's very very good, Very, very good. Those are pretty much the one I go. But I'm a wood guy. I found this thing. It's called Atelier Reboul. It's actually has out of Turkey. They have some very, very, very good perfume. It's not expensive, but they have a good, very, very good cologne. Very, very good. Yeah.
Yeah, I never heard of that essential one, but I have that Guerlain. What is it called?
No,
Guerlain Loam
yeah, but that one is called like the Oud Essential.
Ideal.
Yeah, those like niche perfume by Guerlain. It's like it's called Oud Essential. Look it up. It's very
Hey,
nice.
my friend. Hey,
And
good to see
Green
you. How you
Adventures.
doing, man?
I,
Where have
I
you
love
been?
Green.
Good to see you.
Then there is one. It's called I don't know if you heard of it. It's also like a Xerjov. You know,
Zergoff.
is this Xerjov? Oh, yeah, Xerjov. Yeah, but
I
the
haven't
one.
smelt it, but I know about it. I see a lot of YouTubers talk about it, but nah, not yet.
Okay,
He
it's
knows
very
his
good.
colognes, bro. I, I never. I'm still using Tom Ford and Oud together. I'm good.
I yeah.
That
Then
ooh, don't be too strong in Dubai.
Some depends on which one you get. You
everybody
just have to keep trying them.
in Dubai, all those Arab. That's all they use, just oud.
Damn.
Then have you tried Mustache by Russia?
Yeah, man, I love that shit.
Hmm. They don't play.
Yeah, I love that, man. That shit smell
Yes,
amazing.
This is the original land of Oud, if you ask me.
and also
Right here.
Grey de Chanel. I just love. Yeah. What about you, Ray Joe? Which one do you like?
Yeah,
What
that
is it?
that that mustache smells like tuxedo, like what is it, YSL tuxedo or something like that.
Yeah.
But man, that shit is amazing.
Give me a few.
Yeah.
I'll be right back, gentlemen.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, me, I love perfume, but Atelier Rebull got some very good. I've installed a oud, oud something. I need to, then I found there's a place called Ashmal.
Yeah, Ajmal, I know about them.
Bro, I go to Dubai Mall in Ashmal. I buy the oil because they have the mix, So those things, listen, out of everything I've had, not nothing can beat those oil. I mean, it's crazy. So what I do, I use a neutral type of moisturizer, right, with no
Hmm.
smell, you know. So I put 2 drop and do this, and then then put on and put bro all day long. I will drive the car. The steering wheel still like this. I mean, the gear. I mean, it's crazy. Ajmal, it's out of Dubai, but those guys are so cheap and
Yeah,
they're
I've smelt
very.
it in the mall before. They have one called Ajmal Silver or something like that, or Evoke, Ajmal Evoke, and that
Yeah,
shit
so
smell amazing.
I always go to Ajmal and get those. So I like the mix, but girl and Oud Essential, I'm just like, yeah, I want to smell. It sounds amazing. Yeah, Fabi, yeah. Oh, you only just, Francisco Di Jan. Okay, okay. Rouge and, yeah, Rouge is good, good, yeah. And Gender Fluidity one, yeah. These guys into the high, Joe Riley, are you African or you American? I think you're African, right?
Yeah, Raleigh Joe got good taste.
Where is he from?
I'm not sure where he from. Hey, Raleigh
Because
Joe, didn't he come from? I seen him in somebody else's chat. Was it Sin City's chat? Maybe.
because those guys because Nigerian, Ghanaian, and they love and Congolese they love those expensive.
Yeah, he from Ghana.
I knew it. Oh, yep, makes sense. You see, I hate it because when he mentioned those, I'm like, yeah, this guy has to be, yeah, born in the USA, pops from Ghana. Nice, bro. Nice, 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 nice. Yeah, yeah. No, I love cologne. To me, I can't, there's no way I can actually go out without, I like to, I just don't feel well without having something, when I take a shower, I gotta put something on. Yeah, like I just like to, yeah.
Hey, same man. I can be by myself, man. I'm spraying myself to smell like money. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
I mean, to me, it's just like I would just, take a shower at nighttime. I would just put it on and go to bed. I just, yeah, I love cologne. Yeah,
Yeah, I've been getting into these Middle Eastern brands that make like they're like a duplicate, but it has a twist on it. And they're pretty inexpensive. I've been going crazy. Like Armoff. What's another brand that I buy? Latafa. Latafa
Uh,
make a whole bunch of them. There's another company called Afnon. Yeah, Afnon. They pretty good too. But man, I've been trying to sell my colognes because I can't take that many to Brazil. So I mean, I've been trying to narrow it down. I still got like 13 I'm planning on taking. I'm going crazy, bro.
yeah, it's hard to bond number nines. Have you tried it?
That's been around for a long time. They got a whole bunch, but I really don't like Bond number nines. Uh,
I never tried it.
yeah, they're really niche. Like you got one that smells like pancakes and syrup. What is that called? New York or something? They all like named after different places and shit.
Oh,
But
really?
yeah, they've been out for a long time. I'm not. They're kind of overpriced for me. But there's another company called Montal. They make good ones. They're like a niche brand. What's the other company? Mancera, they're pretty good. I would check those out. They're about like $80, $100, but really good quality.
And have you tried Bois de Jasmin or Bois de Jasmine? No.
No.
Yeah, the a friend of mine told me about it. He said you try it. It's very good. It's out of Belgium. He said those things are really good. So I'm gonna try it. There's so many perfume, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, before I make one, I might want to take a trip to Paris, not Paris, but France, where they like have all those different.
You have to go to Grasse. In Grasse, you have to go to Grasse.
Yeah, they got like a university type place, like a. I've seen a
Yeah,
video of a guy that traveled there for that shit, man, and I'm like, yo, I have to do this, so I can smell each scent and combine them and kind of like make, figure out some shit.
yep. No, there's nothing like good perfume. Nothing like it. I like to identify myself. Like, okay, yeah.
Strictly, I don't know if you're familiar, but they have this AI website, and you could like type in your characteristics, things you like, and it'll curate like 5 different scents for you and send them to you. It's crazy. Like they'll come in these small bottles, and it'll make your own little colognes.
Yeah. Really, just said, what's the '80s one? What is it?
I'm typing it to them right now.
Yeah.
Montal and
But
Mancera.
I'm gonna find the name of it. A friend of mine came out of Belgium. He had it, bro. That thing smells so good, but it's like a 450 euro, 600 euro. I was like, wow. I'm gonna ask him what's yeah. So I need to try that. Yeah. So there is a guy at the wood store in Bangkok. Man, he was so strong he couldn't breathe. Walking. I know. Yep. Those they and if you go to anybody places in Dubai, I mean the whole Dubai smell like oud, bro. The malls smell like oud, the restaurants smell like oud. I mean they have oud air freshener, oud downy, oud soap. I mean you get so you can literally get saturated with oud. Yeah,
Yeah, the only oud I have is
they be overdoing it though in
oud
Dubai.
for glory.
Okay, no, but Dubai they too oudy. I mean, and they had one that smelled like it was a mix of oud and they smell like herbs. And he had that a little bit that weedy smell, like weed mixed with perfume. I think
Oh
smell.
yeah, I heard about those, but I haven't smelled none yet.
Yeah, he smelled like it's like weed with perfume mix. It's like that thing smells so good. I was like, wow.
Damn, I would love a
Yeah,
candle.
yeah. And you put it, you like, it's like it's weird. It's like it has that mix of herbs and oud. It's just a very good mix. Hey, Stoic, what's good? Nothing much, buddy. We here. Yeah, I love oud, but has to be major toned down. I agree with you. I like just a tone of oud because if it's just pure oud, it's unbearable.
Yeah, man, that
It's
shit
just
is
like it's just too
strong.
much. I remember one day, I had to come home and change because it was just too strong. You know, you start smelling yourself. It becomes so annoying. You can't stand yourself. That's how strong it was. Yeah, wood can be. Arab love those strong smelling. I have a friend when he park his car. The guy's coming. You know the guy's here. You smell it from miles. I mean, that's and when he leaves, you place still smell like it. I mean, it's just like the elevator, the hallway. I mean, I was like, man, that is just too much. I'm like, like the guy's just like like leaving sense. I mean, he's like, no, it's crazy.
Yeah, I don't like it if it's like a bad smell, but I want something that's tolerable. I don't want to scare nobody away. But
I know one of the owners from that cologne sampler subscription company. Which company, Stoy? Which one?
they got a whole bunch of companies like that though. There's a whole bunch. There's a dude. What's his name? MacBook. His homegirl got a company like that.
Oh, you can.
Oh shit! I'm gonna try that, Raleigh Joe.
Oh, right. You can order a discovery set. Oh, bro, I'm gonna do that too. Yeah, because I'm gonna. Yeah,
I miss the days where you could just get samples at the mall, man.
they don't do that anymore. Remember, they just used to have a. But if you come to Dubai, when you go to the mall, those guys will just spray you like this. You go there, you're just so tired of it. They will just like, try this, try that, try this, try that. Like like whoa, the perfume is so huge there. It's unbelievable.
Oh man, I know I'm gonna go crazy. I'll tell you, I'm gonna end up blowing my whole money on perfumes out there, bro.
Oh, bro, and then they have this place where they sell, perfume go by year. You know what I mean? So they have this place like it's like an outlet for perfume, and then the all it's by Metro Bourjuman in Dubai, bro. They sell. You'll find some niche perfume that people don't use anymore. You know what I mean? Like those old brand. That. And sometimes I go there and get some of those things that people don't use anymore. Kind of. And believe it or not, though, I love Anteus by Chanel.
Hmm.
It's like it's an old classic because my dad used to wear all the time. So to me, it's like I always gotta have it. And sometimes I just, it's just strong. One of those smells that just bring memories, and it's called
Yeah, I got quite a few of those from the '90s that I
yeah,
wear like
Antes
that.
by Channel. I love that. I always got 2, 3 bottles. I just love it. That thing just reminds me of brings back memory. Not sure those
As a
simple
matter of fact, I
combinations.
spray CK1 just for memories when I was a kid. I spray.
CK1, yeah,
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
when I go
man.
to my
That one.
Brazil.
That's another old one I spray sometime.
Yeah.
I got one cologne I only wear on my birthday because it just bring back memories. It's like a Issey Miyake, but it's a summer edition. Summer edition 2013, man. I love that shit.
Isemiyaki.
Yeah, they used to have like summer versions all the time.
Yeah, I know Isemiyaki. Isemiyaki reminds me of 1998. I used to date.
Hey, see?
I used to date this girl called Pam. Yeah. She actually gave it for my birthday, and Isemiyake was like that was like the cologne that you must. It was a must have at the time, So I had Isemiyake. I love that Isemiyake. It has a specific lingering smell. I don't know, you
Hey
know.
man, I felt like a little young rich dude when I had Issey Miyake.
Yeah, Isemiyake has that. It's one of those. So I collect cologne. I just like sometimes I just like to smell them. I just want to smell them and just like No, I love it because smell brings lots of memory, bro.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah, I got one. I got one that just break. Like I say, I spray it just to have memories. Like, damn, I remember being with my brother trying to holler at girls, or having this at my birthday, or this at Christmas. Different situations, stuff like
Yep.
that. But like, that's a huge like. I ain't got the luxury cars yet, but man, I spend a lot of money on colognes. I spend a lot of money on watches. I
Yeah,
spend money on
I yeah,
shit.
I love my thing too. I love watches. I love cologne. Cars, I kind of slow down on cars. It's not like I used to be big on cars before cars was my thing. I used to just go to the dealer, just look at them. I was just like be fascinating by cars. Now I kind of Yeah, like because it's a depreciable asset. So I just the last time actually I got the car was my last acquisition was 2020. That was a Maserati Trofeo, and after that I've I've bought a new car for the past 4 years. Imagine, Dubai. I got the Range Park, I have the Porsche Park, I have the Ferrari Park. I don't even drive them, so I'm like, because I have a California, 2016 California Ferrari, then the Porsche 2016, and the Range Rover also 2018, and that's it. And the Maserati Trofeo that's in Chile, and that was the last one, 2020. So I don't see myself buying a car for. I don't even really drive anymore, like So it's not like I don't know. It's not the same anymore. I'm not into. I wanna. I want a yacht now,
Hey, there we go.
but it's just too expensive to maintain. It's just too expensive. So I'm like, I just don't wanna. They really have to be, But I love to be in the water because my brother-in-law has one that it doesn't use. So when I'm in Dubai, if you see the video when I'm in Dubai, that's my brother-in-law yacht. So like he doesn't use them. The guy is a very discreet type of guy. So so I have the chance to enjoy. But then when you have to put gas in this thing, you cry, bro. You're like, damn, $4,000 to just tank. Like, yeah,
Oh my gosh, bro. You
yeah,
got to really have that bag to be doing that.
yeah. Then you're like, nah, it's something that yeah, you really have to. Yeah. Let's see. Actually, the sample said is for sample for 30 on
Oh,
the
that's even better. Shit.
yeah, I gotta try that definitely. Francis Kudijan. Yeah. Is the one the Baccarat is by Kudijan, right?
Yeah, that's made by him.
Yeah. Actually, my wife uses it. She loves it. Baccarat Rouge. Yeah, it's actually unisex. I heard renting a yacht is bro. Renting a yacht is expensive in Dubai. Especially, think about it. Let's say it's usually when you rent a yacht, it's always like 5 or 6 guys. So it's gonna cost us. We can get a good yacht for let's say 3,000, about for $1,000. It's gonna cost us divide by 6 or 5 of us, about 200 a piece. You get 4 hours. We chill on the Persian Gulf. Then you spend another. I don't know. You just get the to what we do. When you have a yacht, girls come by themselves. That's a good thing about it. Yeah. So you just tell, oh, you know what? I got a friend. I'm having a yacht party on the 15th. Bro, they will just arrive by themselves. Then you can actually select which one. That's a good thing about it. It's a good way of. So usually, like 5 or 6 people, and you think Dubai is inexpensive? Go to Turkey. It's given. I mean, you'd be surprised. You're like, really? Oh no,
How
Turkey's
much a yacht turkey?
bro. I don't remember the last time, but it was a joke, literally. I mean, I think it was maybe like $600, something like this for 4 hours. It was just,
What'd you say? I'm sorry. I didn't hear that.
like $600, like
Six
$600.
hundred?
Yep,
Wow.
yep. Very expensive in Turkey, and because and Dubai also because Dubai you have so many yacht companies, so they have those, they have those promo. It depends also which yacht do you want. So yeah.
600.
Okay, people relying a lot on YouTube videos say that was leaving out details.
$1 in Turkey. What?
No, it's not that expensive. Let's say, okay, let me take a look at. There's a company called. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, 1 second. Let me take a look at something. 1 second.
Oh damn, Big Mike in Albania. Man, I don't know. I think I might be kind of cool on the Albania. I'll go there eventually, but I do want to check out that place in Croatia, all them other places. What is there to do in Albania? I don't just want some women.
I'm sure you'll
I
find.
need more than
I'm
that.
sure you'll. I'm sure you'll find them. You find those everywhere you go.
Yeah, man, that's how I feel. I can't women alone ain't gonna do it for me. I need other shit.
Yeah, bro. Been there, done that. I own that t-shirt printing factory.
Hey,
Okay. Now, I think women should be regarded as, in these particular cases for guys like us, as a supplement to our lives, not to supplant our lives, but as a supplement and an addition to our lives. And I think that a lot of these young brothers with money, they don't know how to do that. That's the problem. They don't know how to, have a woman, support what you're doing and making sure that, you lead that relationship forward. Not control her, but definitely be the eyes forward and the thinking process forward. But Albania, hmm, yeah, yeah,
Look, if an American passport is not enough, what is the alternative? Here's the thing. I mean, what I was saying that an American passport is not enough. I mean, overseas, because people think that. Because I've been listening to those brothers. They think having an American passport gives you green light to do whatever, and because people think that. As a matter of fact, nobody thinks that American has money.
exactly, exactly.
Nobody in worldwide, nobody does that unless you go to like third world countries. But when you go to like first world country, they don't care if you're American or not, because the one that actually be doing out in Nigeria and the African, but they'd be spending like, you'd be like, are you
Wow.
serious? You know. So it's not what I was saying that an American passport. I mean, to do well overseas, not only need an American passport, you need to have swag, you need to have personality, you to be able to sell yourself more than just having a U.S. passport. You need more than that,
And
especially in a
not be
place
typical. You can't be
exactly,
typical.
especially in a place like Dubai. Forget about having a U.S. passport. If you just having that doesn't guarantee you anything. It has to come with added value, because so we think, yeah, I got no, because and also the strongest passport in the world is not the U.S. passport neither. Is
At
actually
all.
I think it's Japan and Singapore.
Yep. Those are the two best passports. I think US is like 7 or 8 down the list somewhere in there.
Yep, in
There.
the 10 most powerful passport is France, Germany, Italy, Japan, Singapore, Spain, Finland, South Korea, Sweden, Austria,
Way down.
Denmark, Ireland, Netherlands, Belgium, Luxembourg, Norway, Portugal, and UK. We still haven't reached the United States yet, so go figure. It's not. At one time it was, but the US has lost lots of ranking when it comes to that. So it
Even having
depends.
a visa here, isn't that stronger than some places for the US passport? If you have a golden visa in Dubai, you can go anywhere in the world.
Yep.
That visa is accepted everywhere. You can go
Exactly,
everywhere
the
in the world.
golden visa. You have the golden visa. Yeah,
Yeah.
US actually seven. It's Canada, Hungary, United States. They're in the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
level.
Yeah.
Then
So
six is Australia, Czech Republic. Czech Republic is stronger than the United States. New Zealand and Poland is Switzerland, Malta, Greece, UK, Portugal, Norway, Luxembourg, Belgium,
exactly.
Netherlands, Ireland, Denmark, Austria, Sweden, South Korea, Finland, France, Germany, Italy, Japan, Singapore, and Spain. The Spanish passport is stronger than the U.S. passport. It's number one. So go figure. So so nowadays it's like things have changed. I'm in Albania right now. This place by far is the most beautiful women in the world, no doubt. I've been to Colombia, DR, Brazil, Ethiopia, Dubai, most of Europe. Well, I agree with you. Albania, it's East Europe. I mean, they got one of those most, they have the Slavish, they have, Slavic women. No, I know. Albania, it's a melting pot. I agree with you. It's a different breed. Put it this way, it's a different class. Let's, you know. So, Big Mike, I concur with you. Yeah. You know what, Jorali? I haven't been to Australia yet. That's the only place I haven't been to. I haven't been, one of those places I haven't. Yeah, Jorali. Yeah, yeah. Well, the dollar in Turkey is, you have because Turkey, that what is called the Bosphorus. That actually separate the European part from the Asian side. So you can cross daily for $1 using your. It's like a Metro card, So we used to go there every day, like and people are like, "Damn, you on the yacht every single day?" I'm not on the yacht.
Yeah.
That's a public boat.
We had a ball there, bro. We
You
had a
just go
ball.
back in the bus for us, for $1, you're just using your. I mean, maybe it was maybe $1.50 or $2. It was very inexpensive. So you go to the bus where you cross, you go to the other side, and you just come back. So so in Turkey, fluvial transportation, it's normal. You have like even at Dubai got these things where you can actually go by. They have like those water taxi now. It's like boats. So Turkey, of course, it's not. It's a boat. It's not a yacht. Yeah, but it's
It's a
still.
really nice boat, though. Very
If you take
nice boat.
if you take the good angle, it looks like a yacht. It depends. You have to know when you do your selfie. You just put in the back like, yeah, instead of thinking a yacht, but actually a boat. Yeah, that's in Turkey. Yeah,
What was that place we went to off the Bosphorus? We went out to this island way out there somewhere.
we went.
Uh,
I post where they had it was like country town. I can't remember the name of it. It was in Kadakoi. Kadakoi.
Kapakoi, right? Kapakoi. No, we went to Kapakoi to get there.
It went to
'Cause it was-
Kadakoi. It went to I can't remember. I need to look at the yeah.
Yeah, that was an adventure. I think they had the old relics of the old Ottoman Empire and old buildings and
Exactly.
people
Yep.
out there. Yeah, it was. I mean, Turkey's a very interesting place. Very interesting. If you want to learn something about the world, go to Turkey, and you will love it.
And Turkey has so much history. I mean, that's the thing about Turkey. It's such a rich culture. I mean, there's so much to do. I mean, then you have Cappadocia.
Yeah,
You have
Cappadocia.
yeah, Michael. You've been to Australia, right?
Yes, over to Perth. I never got to Sydney on an
Oh
operation a
yeah.
long time ago.
No, me not yet, Gerald. Michael had, Finland.
Yeah.
Yeah, Finland is
And
nice.
Sweden, Norway, Denmark, all of that.
Yeah, yeah. So look what this guy said. Albania got look.
Oh, they got some fine women in Albania, but they like Dracula. The guys are like Dracula. It's like Sophia. We went to Bulgaria.
Yeah, remember? Yeah,
The finest women in the world, and every guy is like a muscle man, walks around like this.
Yeah. Oh,
Every guy.
yeah.
I was like, wow, this is a strange place.
We
Wow,
were
it's
we
crazy.
were in a place in Sofia University town where they have all the universities.
Oh my God.
They have all the nice restaurant. It was I mean, we had a good time. In the
Yeah.
yeah,
And some of
yeah.
the finest women in the world there too.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
They were
Oh
like
my God.
coming left and right, and they look at you. They were like, yeah,
Yeah. We were the anomaly in that place. I
yep.
don't think they ever seen black people before us, to be honest. I don't think, not where we were. I was like, what the hell is going on here? But it was good. It was a good
Bro,
time. Very good time.
when I was in Turkey, I went to a place because what I was doing, as before I went to Chile, I spent 3 months just walking around all Turkey.
Hanging out. Yeah.
I went to a place where the university town where they have all those small bar, university bar. Bro, I had a great time. People just inviting me over, inviting me to the place. So I really had a chance to see how the Turkish, because you and I were just in the business settings.
I
So
know
this
we were in
time
business.
I was just like, because it was
Bumming
business.
around.
Yeah, it was just like, but bro, I had a great time. And guess what? I saw Irma again.
Oh, she was fine. Now that was one fine honey. Good Lord, she was beautiful.
I saw Irma
Whatever
again.
happened to her? Did she get married or something?
Nope, 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 nope.
So she
She's
was
still
happy to
not
see you
there.
then.
She's still, yeah, she was
Because she
happy. That she
loved
asked me when I'm
you.
coming back. I say, well, after this, I'm gonna stop by and see you again. Yeah, she's, yeah,
She's a
she's
beautiful
still
woman.
there.
That's a beautiful woman.
Yeah,
Wow. In every way, she's beautiful. Loved
yeah,
your dirty drawers, this girl. She
I
loved your dirty
know.
drawers. I was like, wow.
Yeah,
And we met her that day. We were at immigration, I remember. We were at
yep,
immigration doing something. Remember the lady that had on the long traditional Islamic garb? She had
yeah,
everything in the
yeah,
face. She didn't want to wait in the line, so she cussed everybody out in the line to get to the front of the line. It was the
yeah.
funniest thing. Remember that?
She was Iraqi.
That's right, from Iraq. She was from Iraq,
Yep.
and um, and that's when you met Irma in that conversation. That's right. That's when you and Irma started talking. She was in line as well. Beautiful girl in every way, gorgeous, and a
Yeah,
great personality too. I liked her a lot. She was a
yeah.
real
She
nice
spoke,
woman.
and the good thing she spoke great English. That it made things easier. That was
That's an oddity in Turkey. That's an oddity to find someone who speaks great English.
because
Who
she was a certified translator. Remember?
That's right. Ah, I forgot that, but yeah, that does make sense then. It
Yeah.
does.
So she spoke Russian, Turkish, English. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Uh,
liked her a lot. I really did. I
yeah.
thought she was a cool chick. Really
But
cool.
the worst one was the Serbian one,
In Dubai,
Bosnian Jazz.
Bosnia. Yo, yeah, she was entitled. She was an entitled chick, but she was fine. I'm
She
sorry.
was, yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean,
She
that,
was, she was, she had the body of life and the face of a goddess. She was, she was a hot chick, really hot, amazing. But she had, she was kind of um, argumentative,
yep. Oh, I mean, everything.
you know,
Remember, at
everything.
it reached a point
Yes,
where I was like, yeah, 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 yeah. You're right. That was it. Yeah, 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 yeah,
I know.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I used to get up and just walk off and do my thing. See you guys later. See you guys later. Because, but you don't tolerate that kind of stuff, and I don't know why you did for so long, but because it was just convenient, I guess. I don't know,
Yeah.
but she was a wonderful person, except for the argument. She had this complex where she had to be right all the time.
All the time, that was sickening.
Hey, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Thank you for the water. Thank you very
Well,
much. All right.
Anthony Stoic asked a question: if being American is not enough, what else? What else should you possess to get ahead? Well, no, it's not enough, but it's a good start. You need that plus some added value. It's like, what is your? I want to give an example. What do you do, Stoic? I'm a YouTuber. Well, that's not enough. That's an added value if you have an American passport. You do, okay. What do you do? I'm like, I'm a trader. I do business. I don't know. I'm a fashion designer, like Rocket.
And I'm an investor.
I'm an investor. You got to added value, so they won't look at you like something interesting that But when you just because you say, well, you're a YouTuber, okay, perfect, okay, well then what, so it's you got to be able to bring something in the table. I mean, in order for you to be classified as such as because as a man of high value or
In substance.
of substance, and over my years, because people get confused, think that yeah, this guy's attractive. That's no. It's sometimes in some places, it's what you can actually bring. Looks, it could be added value, but it's gonna last maybe like
Inconsequential.
5 or
Inconsequential.
6 minutes. Then what else? That's what it is. So you gotta be. I mean, I get competitive, bro. This world is very competitive, especially in places like Dubai. I mean, you have to be. You have to have you have to be in a business setting, business environment. You have to be able to bring something of value that
Certain
whatever.
level of business acumen. You have to have business acumen,
Yep.
and that je ne sais quoi. That certain thing where people want to talk to you and know you and be involved with you. Be attractive to them in that way instead of the physical, and you'll
Yep.
see that you'll get a lot further.
And then
Make yourself attractive.
exactly,
Go
we
ahead.
go to certain places. I mean, Mike and I spend a lot of time at DIFC. It's called Dubai International Financial
Financial
Center.
center. Yeah,
There, it's a mix of offices and restaurants. So they have offices,
and
uh,
clubs.
in clubs. So what? And then you have the after hours. So people after work, they go to Roberto or they go to Zuma, and there you meet a good crowd of
Cross
people.
section of
You meet
everybody.
great women. You meet people of substance. I mean, then you can actually. It's very important to be able to build your network. So whatever you're good at, just build your network around it, and then we have to be in specific places, and then the rest will come by itself. I mean, you just have to have something to can actually bring on the table. It's very important. Yeah.
You've all heard the stories of the Mercedes Benz, the Rolls Royces, and all that abandoned at the airports and all that. And that all happened. Homes that are abandoned, multi-million dollar, 20, $30 million homes that are abandoned by people who come here. And so if you're coming here to Dubai thinking you're just going to get money and raise money just like that without any credibility, without any knowing a network or something like that, you're not going to do it. Impossible. unless you come with money and you're joint venturing something, you're not going to raise money here. The best way to raise money here is do what Strict is telling you to do. Go out to the places where the people network, let them get a chance to talk to you, get to know you, figure out what is your business prowess? What is your business acumen? What do you know? How can you complement them? That's what you want to do. You establish that kind of rapport with the society because all these abandoned cars and houses happen for a reason. A lot of Westerners, mainly white men, came here at the beginning and they took out 20, 30, 40, 50 million dollar loans, transferred that money to their account somewhere else, and then they just left the country. So these people want to hook for billions and billions and billions of dollars in cars and Mercedes and Rolls Royces and all that. So they're very wary now. They're very serious. They're very well educated now about their money.
Yeah,
And
things have changed, and now
yes,
also, if you deposit a certain amount of money, you have to justify it. Well, before you didn't have to, remember. But the ATM machine,
yeah.
but you can take. What's the maximum withdrawal? $8,000.
No, the maximum a day is $30,000. You can take out $30,000 a day now.
No, 2,000
Or is
dirham,
it
right?
no $30,000? You can do 100,000 dirham now. I think it's in a couple of ATM. Is it NBD or it's Citibank?
Yeah, you can actually
Well,
deposit up to $30,000 in the ATM
it's
machine.
$30,000 a day.
You can
Cash.
withdraw on your debit card 25,000 dirham, which is like $8,000, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly, something like that. I never need that much cash. I don't really
No,
do
we
that.
do. I mean, with this, but imagine you can actually go to the ATM machine.
You
and
can do
withdraw
that.
25. I mean,
You get gold bars out of the machines now. You go to the machine, put money in the machine or your card, and get a gold bar or
you
whatever
can buy
gram.
gold bar or ATM machine. Yep, you can buy gram, you can buy coin, you can buy out of
No
the.
joke here. No joke.
No,
You
it's
got
cool.
billionaires walking the street here. Yeah, lots of them.
Yep. Just when you get a chance, let me see if I can actually pull it up on the screen. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see.
Yeah, they got these vending machines. You get anything you want. You can buy a house in the vending machine if you want to. You register. You can do anything you want on the screen, and from a kiosk or from a branch. There's no limit to nothing here. Nothing. No limit. And they're good at what they do here. And they try to be the most non-corrupt place on the planet. They try. I'm sure people bring their own element of corruption to everywhere you go in the world. But here, they're very serious about their game. They don't play. They do not play. The last thing you want to do is come in and think you're slicker than them. That'd be your biggest mistake. Now, there's some things, and they have built-in loopholes for everyone. You're going to enjoy those loopholes. You're going to see it for what it really is instead of what they're posting for the world. Because, you see all these ads now, come to Dubai and do this and do that and all that. And then when you get here, they say, yeah, and by the way, you need to qualify for this. You need to do that. And you need to do this. But they're straightforward about it once you get here. They just want to know you're serious about it. That's all. Look at that. There you go.
They've revolutionized the precious metals market. Keep watching to find out how and why. So, gold vending machines. It sounds like something you'd find in 50 Cent's foyer, but in reality, it's the new frontier in the precious metals market. In 2010, a German company by the name Ex Oriente Lux installed the very first gold-to-go machine in the 5-star Emirates Palace Hotel. The machine sells 24-carat gold bars, weighing 1, 5, and 10 grams. It also sells gold coins from Canada, Australia, and South Africa, and as an added bonus, they come in a sleek, decorative gift box. Essentially, it's a cash for gold without any of that pesky human interaction to deal with. Thank you, Germany. The machine itself is 6 feet tall and wrapped in a gold leaf finish. Depending on the inventory, they can weigh up to 1,000 pounds. Even minus the weight of the machine, that's still over $20 million worth of gold available with a few taps on the touchscreen. They take both cash and credit or debit cards for user convenience. For security, each machine has multiple cameras inside it as well as around it. They monitor each sale. There is also an ID scanner to prevent money laundering and armored guards in the vicinity for extra safety. Guards and ID scanners are all well and good for the protection of the machine, but what about the user? What are their guarantees? The gold-to-go machines sell 99.9% pure gold, also known as bullion. All items are only made with 24-carat gold supplied by a Swiss banker. We're not sure how much we're supposed to trust a Swiss banker's opinion about a German gold machine in the UAE, but they are famous for their banks. So the basics of the machine are pretty standard. You put money in and it spits out a product. However, gold is a lot more valuable than a bag of Cheetos, so there are a few more steps involved. The machines carry 320 different forms of gold that customers can get, from gold bars to wearable jewelry in varying weights. Pricing varies, not only because of different.
That's how
Yeah,
it
I
is.
need me some of those gold bars.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, look, they say Costco sell them too now.
Costco, price Costco.
Oh, really?
I
Costco
didn't
sells
know.
gold bar too. Okay.
It makes sense. I mean, we're moving to a bullion society here. Digital and bullion is what it'll be in the future. Bitcoin is stabilizing, but it'll take a few more years, maybe a decade.
Yeah.
But
Like, look at what Ronnie just saying that some intelligent girl from USA didn't think that she had to take orders from Dubai police, and they locked her. They locked her up. Yep.
or they'll lock you up here in a heartbeat if you play
Yeah.
against what they
Actually, what
doing.
she did, I think they got to her passport, so she grabbed
His wrist, his
his
arm,
wrist.
yeah.
That's it.
Hmm. You're gone.
That's
They,
it. That's it.
they don't put you
You
in
know,
jail. They put you under the jail here. They don't play.
she played an American card. I'm American. They say, okay, no problem. You go.
Living the American
I'm
dream.
an
The
American. I'm
dream.
like, man, this is not. What make me laugh? People say, well, Dubai is there's no freedom of speech in Dubai. They always. I'm like, I say, hold on. I say, first of all, you're not from there. What am I going to complain about? Look at how Dubai in 20 years. First of all, local local from Dubai don't have to worry about anything. They get school
Nothing.
for free, university for free, healthcare for free, housing for free, loan. I mean, loan with
Tell
no
them about the
interest rate.
housing though. Don't they get like a big plot or like a multi-million-dollar plot of
Yeah, they get
land
the real
free?
plan to build. When they get married, they get $50,000 plus a house. So go
Yeah,
figure. So what are you gonna complain about? You know.
exactly.
So Dubai. I'm like, Dubai. If you don't like it, leave. That's how it is. So the freedom of speech, the American freedom of speech is it's the thing. They can, in Dubai, you can insult people. It's a crime. You just can't do that in Dubai. It's yeah, yeah. Well, let's see
It's
what's
pretty
gonna
bad here for that. People don't play here. They do not play. And it's a good thing they don't. I mean, in our society, people can do and say and be touch and it's just passe on the news. It's just passe. A man was killed the other day at 3 p.m. in the afternoon walking his kids to school. A lady was accosted after a road rage. It's so normal in the United States to kill somebody over trivial crap.
yeah,
It's ridiculous. It's just,
yeah,
but here,
right,
you don't have any of
right.
those problems.
Yeah, Joe. I was saying that any local Emirati get a house by default when they get married. And they
Yeah.
get so yeah, yeah.
They get a house, and it's not like a cheap house. It's like a multi-million-dollar plot of land with a house, and that's theirs. And they can now bequeath that to their children, and so they create generational wealth upon marriage. Not a bad. And that's the government doing that for you. It's your entitlement as a citizen. The U.S. has enough money to do that for almost every citizen. It really does. It just don't. It's easier to keep people down and control them that way than to give them something and try to let them, of course, control you as the politician or the system of government. So, I mean, a lot of governments in the world take care of their people much better than the United States. I mean, much, much better. And you don't go there thinking crime. You go there thinking, well, this is a land of opportunity. So take the opportunity. Dubai is that place. Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Bahrain, all of the GCC countries are kind of oriented that way. So, why not be here? If you're going to be anywhere, why not be here?
I got a question for both of you guys. So I know you're like entrepreneurs, always like hopping country to country and stuff like that. But do y'all have anything tied to like United States, as far as like how do you guys get mail and stuff like that? Like how do you guys check what you got going on overseas?
Well, here's the thing. I mean, nowadays it's so easy because you can get, especially for banking, you can get your e-bank, you can get electronic mail, or you just get yourself. I mean, in my case, I still got family in the United States, so they just.
Me too.
So what they do, if I got mail, they will tell you where you got your mail. They will scan it to me, or if I need. But now, let's say for instance, when I'm in the DR or I'm in Chile, they have those courier services where they can actually forward you mail. You get the address in Miami, they ship it to Miami, regular mail, and you just get it forwarded to your, to your address
Like a
where you are.
mailbox, etc., or something like that.
Exactly. So there's
You do all
multiple
that
of
kind of stuff.
doing that. So so
Okay.
mail. So exactly. But really nowadays, I mean, all my main important banks, it's mainly outside the United States. So UK, Singapore, Dubai. So I don't really need. I'm not really
All
an
that U.S. crap.
in the United States. Yeah, yeah.
And all
Yeah,
my stuff
I
is
gotta
online. I
figure
do all
that
my stuff online.
out. Okay.
Yeah,
You
I
can
have
get by.
everything
You can
delivered
get
online.
by. This is easy because I mean, think about it. I mean, what important mail do you get beside banks? You know,
Yeah, I ain't got
Credit
nothing
card, all
'cause I won't have
exactly.
no electricity to pay for. I won't have.
exactly. If you're not there, nowadays,
Yeah,
yeah. So when you think about it, me personally, I
just
get
have
like,
everything forward to your mom. You're good.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that, and I still need to get like a PO box, far as like for my company, like my little racket club merchandise and stuff like that. But other than that, I really don't have no need, I guess. For mail.
Mhm. Wait till
yeah,
you get to the country you're going to be setting up a business. They have those kind of same services all over the world. You
Okay.
can get, you can have virtual offices. You can do all kinds of things in the beginning to save money, to have a presence where you can take clients and sit and talk with them in a great environment.
yeah.
You're not faking it. You're actually paying for it every month, but it's not as expensive as having a physical office.
Have
But
you,
you're
have you,
there. Yeah,
Mike? Have you read
good.
that question? What you guys think about central bank backed digital currency? 131 countries are in the process of making one or researching it now. Maybe paper currency might be a thing of the past in 10 years. I don't think so.
So do I.
I
I
don't
don't
think
think.
so
I don't think
because
so.
places like here's the thing. I mean, lots. It's gonna be an alternative currency because think about it nowadays. You don't really need paper currency if you think about it because the last time you just withdraw cash for specific transactions, but you can use everything. I mean, everything is by card. You can have $1 million. You never seen $1 million. You just go from bank to bank. So nowadays, we're really in the digital era because we use more cards. But to eliminate the paper currency as a whole, I don't think so because Africa still, places like Africa and some part of Asia still into that
And
hardcore
both of
currency.
those
So,
places, both of
yeah,
those places are the most resource rich or people rich places on the planet, Africa and Asia. A lot of goods and services and manufacturing comes out of China, and all your raw materials for everything in the world comes out of Africa. So to take those two cash societies and say we're going to no longer have cash makes no sense.
but
People say that, but
yeah, they're
makes no
saying that
sense.
EU pushing a digital euro now. Of course, because imagine in EU now, if you're gonna withdraw more than 3,000, more than
Euros.
2,000 euro, you gotta have a special approval for 3,000 euros. So
It's
and
control of the people there.
and I want to be honest with you. I mean, Europe is just it's to me it's the past because how many think about it like there's no more young billionaire like the US and China and India are those are the places that makes that produce more billionaire on yearly.
On
But
average, anything else.
Europe, if you're billionaire because it's inheritance, like Louis Vuitton started this, and then the Arnault groups is like the same name that you're gonna hear L'Oreal and those things. So you don't have any new. You won't find the Elon Musk in Europe. You won't find the Mark Zuckerberg. You won't find you don't have those things. They're just old. So Europe is like an old system when it comes to Europe. Yeah, it's
That's
totally
right.
old.
But they did that in the United States as well. $3,000. If you take out more $2,999 from your account, you got to take out 3,000. They report that to the IRS as well as to the Treasury Department or whatever our Federal Reserve. And all of these institutions are notified at anything over $3,000. That's just a way to suck the lifeblood out of people. It really is, not having access to their own cash. And they treat everybody like they're a money launderer or cheating the government out of their piece of the pie. And that's not always the case. And it's a shame that the majority of the people in the world pay their taxes and do the right thing and report it correctly, but everybody's treated like a criminal. And that's the problem. That's not tenable. It's not sustainable. That's why they're trying to more and more move to digital currency than paper currency so they can control more of what you spend, where you spend it, and how you spend it. And it's your money.
And
Gotta be
China's
careful of that
had it
too.
in place a few years now. They pay the government employee 100% digitally. Yeah, yeah, because and then in China everything is WeChat. WeChat
Yeah.
money. You get you go there, you pay. You can pay anybody with WeChat. So they're really Yeah, they're right when it comes to that. Yeah, it is a fact. It is a fact.
Yeah, that's why WeChat and TikTok and all these other Chinese oriented organizations and companies that manage people and money. That's why the politicians in the US and the West want to end that now. So we're not influenced by operating in that manner.
But here's
Because
the
if
thing,
you,
Stoic. You say probably better to have income producing asset than money in the bank. I'm gonna tell you, you can have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 50 million dollars in the bank. Try to withdraw it. Just try. You'll see that they're gonna give you some.
hell,
They're gonna give you the
hell.
runaround. So believe me, what you said is totally right. It's better to have because having money in the bank nowadays. Imagine they will take you money. When you want to withdraw it, they ask you a question. Like the other day, I had to justify a $2,600 transaction. They say that to justify this large amount, $2,600. I had to
Yeah.
justify this large amount and to justify why I'm like I said, hold on. For $2,600, I had to justify it, send it there. Then my card was reactivated. So I could receive money, but I couldn't send out until I justified it. And it took what, 4 or 5 days. So in the meantime, I'm stuck because the bank find the transaction suspicious. So think about it. So nowadays, I mean, having money in the bank is not really
Feasible.
it's not really feasible. It's better to have assets. It's better instead of it's better to have instead of having like a checking account or if you have it's better to have a CD or a money market type because it works as a cash, but doesn't have the same restriction as you would do if you have a regular checking account. So those are the things. So it's
And you
you
can
better to
borrow
have
against those assets. You can borrow against your
exactly.
CD,
Yep.
and before term due, just cash the CD, pay it off, and do it again. And just keep doing flipping it that way. So it's debt that you're actually using and not equity or your actual cash.
Look,
Uh,
bank didn't let me withdraw 10K. Lied and said she didn't have enough to be able to give me that. If I'm there in the morning, give me my damn money. I'm never forget who's. Bro, I know how it is. I know how it is. I know. Believe me, I've dealt with banks. I've
everywhere.
been with the top banks, and I'm just like, you get tired of it sometimes. It's like,
You
wow.
do. Because
So,
they all got something. They always have something. They want to keep your money. That's it.
yep,
They want
they
to keep
always
your
do.
money.
They always do
They
keep your
love your
money.
money more than you love your money. That's
Exactly.
the deal. Nothing more.
No, nowadays, I mean, their KYC, their due diligence, it's and
Catch
sometimes
22 every
the
time.
place of birth could be an impediment. Imagine you say you're born from Moscow, you're born in Russia, then they give you so hard that you're born in Iran. Some of the places are in the list.
They're
Just the fact
sanctioned.
of being born there, you're subject to sanction even you have nothing to do with it. Let's take a look at all those Russian oligarchs. I mean, some of them had lots of money. They have nothing to do with Putin, but the fact that they were
Russian.
Russian, they were stuck. So you get all those issues constantly. So nowadays, I mean, having a having a bank. If you broke, it's good to have a bank. Like let me put it this way. If I mean, being a U.S. citizen is good if you you don't make millions. But if you make millions, you're gonna realize that being a U.S. citizen there's no advantage to it because everywhere you
None.
go, you serve to FATCA, worldwide income, and all those different things. So that's why lots of
OFAC. OFAC.
OFAC.
FATCA. Yeah.
That's why lots of a few U.S. citizens. I don't know how many this year, but last year, lots of U.S.
Denouncing.
have renounced to their
Yeah.
citizenship because of that.
Yeah.
Uh,
And the U.S.
let's
government has changed that too. You know that for people who renounce their citizenship in different countries, they changed it a little bit. They said you're not immediately renounced. It'll take time. We'll have to collect all our taxes and all our benefit from you first. It may
first.
take years before they grant you your excommunication from the U.S. so they can get all their money from you first. So if you're trying to renounce your citizenship just to avoid taxes or financial, don't, because it's going to take years and they're going to get theirs. Trust me, the U.S. government will get theirs before you uh, make
Yeah,
that
but
move.
look, being a U.S. citizen gives you access to the credit system, though. Which credit system?
Exactly.
I want to know
I
which
guess
one. Which
it's
one?
a debtor system. It's a debtor system.
Because I've seen I had more credit in Dubai, even in even in Chile. my first credit card when I first got there was $20,000, just from the
I
back.
remember.
They didn't even know me. First one. So I started, not with the $200 that you get from Capital One in the United States.
The root number. As soon as you got your root
Then you
number,
have to
wasn't
build
that
to
it?
five. Yeah. So it's not. So the credit system, people think the U.S. credit system is good. That I mean, I don't think so because from personal experience, I have access to better credit in outside the United States than the United States. So I don't know. To me,
Absolutely, without a doubt.
I don't
Without a
know.
doubt.
I don't know.
Credit
I don't.
facilities.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, you still got the. I don't know exactly if you can be more explicit about it, but it's not as easy. I don't know. Look at let's talk about the PEP. I got a friend who took a PEP loan and then at the end got arrested and did a couple of years in prisons
Oh hell no.
because they found out that he had lied. But they said, but think about it, they gave it to you, then they will check after. In other places in the world, once they give it to you,
Right,
that's it.
right.
Because they're supposed so technically. So the US has those. I don't know. It's to me. What credit system is better in your opinion? It all depends. I mean, to me, if you tell me I prefer, well, I don't know because you talk about my country because Dubai got a good credit system, but you have to make sure you pay
Mhm.
because not paying in Dubai it's a crime. So
Yes, it is. It's a crime
they
not to pay.
they don't to pay you debt, so you have to be careful. But I've dealt with I mean, to me, I mean, as a as a business standpoint, I had better option in. I'm gonna tell you. Let's talk about the Chilean system. In Chile, your bank account comes with a credit line automatically. Every single checking account comes with a credit line. So when you open your bank account, it comes to Visa, Santander Bank, for instance. Santander Bank give you Visa,
I remember
Mastercard,
that.
a line of credit, and your checking account. So it comes all together. So it's easy to build. I found that the Chilean credit system was much better than the U.S. system as far as I'm concerned. Talk about my personal
Absolutely.
experience. And I was surprised to see that. I arrived in Chile in September, and October I had credit already. I was like in a month. You know, while so as far as I'm concerned, I think to me the Chilean credit system I was just shocked to see that. I was like, really?
Far superior. It's far
And then
superior than
your
most.
credit card has two credit line. I mean, two currency. When you're in Chile, you use the Chilean peso part, but then when you travel overseas, you use the U.S. part. So the same card got two line got two credit in dollars. Let's say you have $10,000. You have also 10,000 in Chilean peso that you can use locally, but the U.S. dollar is not accessible while you are in Chile. So when you travel, your U.S. credit line, I mean U.S. credit available credit kicks in. So I was like, wow. So to me, it's very sophisticated compared to the. And then
And
here's
it
the thing:
prevents a lot of fees, extra international fees by doing it that way as well.
in other places in the plan, you can open an account in British pounds, euros, and dollars.
Yep.
Try that in the United States. So I think I don't know. I don't know. I think there's more limitation.
Automatically in Dubai, you open up an account here. You can get any of the currencies you want. You can
Exactly.
get
Imagine.
every currency you want. And you can go into some of your accounts, like in the business accounts, and you can issue letters of credit right from your account.
Hmm.
Right from your account.
Yep,
Just like
you're
you,
right. You're
whatever you
right.
issue
Right
letter.
from your account, you can
China's the
actually.
same way. Yeah.
You're right. You're right. You can do that straight from your account. You don't have to go to any type of special. Yep, you have access to all those banking instruments. So right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do anything you want to do. So long
Let's say
as you got the money in your account and you got the right kind of deal and try to close your deals at your bank with your banker, bruh, your sky's the
someone
limit.
starting out with little to no money, taking SBN and FHA loan, you can grow the value in the pool and carry. Well, I would like to know if you use real estate as a vehicle to get wealthy. What do you think
You know,
about that?
now, I think the SBA is a U.S. thing. I think, but if you have an overseas segment to your U.S. based business, I think need to get that approved by the SBA and probably the Treasury in order to facilitate those funds outside of the U.S. But I think Small Business Administration loans actually are for U.S. based companies inside of the U.S. doing U.S. business. You may want to talk about that prior to accepting those funds from the SBA because there are limitations. Now, over the years, since I've only ever had one SBA loan in my entire life, some almost 25 years ago, I don't know how it works today, but I can be about sure if it's U.S. money, they want to make sure you operate that money exactly the way they want you to operate it, and in the marketplaces where they want to see that occur. So you may want to check that out with the SBA, whomever you're applying with first. The first thing you want to always think when you talk about money, not because you're doing anything illegal, but you want to, you can, it depends. You can't get 100%. The first thing you want to talk about is legality on your part. Whenever you're trying to raise money, always talk legality because you want to put yourself in a place where you're not circumspect or put in a position where you can be compromised. And the SBA and those kind of organizations look for that. And you can get 100% financing, especially if you're a veteran. I'm a veteran. So, yeah, you can do all that with the SBA.
Hey, but give me a second. I need to
Sure.
take also so hold the line, but give me like 10 minutes, and I need to fix
I
something up
understand.
with.
I know.
You got it right? Okay.
I got it. I got it.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. But financing, have you ever gotten an SBA loan? I mean, for those of you out there who've had it, I can't get chat on this phone. Let me pull up chat here. I think it's over here. Oh, there it is. Yeah. When you're starting out with little or no money, that's not important. Money is never really important. I know people listen to me going, what? But it really isn't as important as your business knowledge. So do something very difficult. If you're going to do, let's say you're going to open up a dress shop or a tailor, some type of franchise. First thing, you have to build a plan. And the only way you're going to ever know what goes into a plan is if you talk to people and you find out people. First, find you someone who's done it before. Go into a McDonald's and talk to the manager and ask them who the owners are. And they tell you, let's say they tell you. And then you go try to get a meeting with the owners and find out what did they go through and talk to them. And more importantly, listen to them. You don't have to do everything they tell you to do, but you do have to listen. Once you hear how it works from experiential knowledge and then having a certain business prowess, a certain business understanding about whatever it is that you're doing, then you're better equipped to build. Yeah, but non-recourse loans really don't exist. And they exist, but there's no such thing as non-recourse. There is always recourse. And people always want you to put up money with those non-recourse loans at some point down the transactional line. I've seen, and they don't normally deal with small businesses like hair salons, et cetera. When people talk non-recourse loan, they're talking 10, 20, or 30 million, 100 million, $500 million loans. That's what they're talking about. And when it comes to non-recourse, and there's a way that there's so much money that it can actually benefit you to take that much debt because you can service that debt in a revolving kind of manner and make it almost non-recourse, but at some point somebody's responsible at the end of the line. So you got to be careful with those looking for those types of dreams. It's like the American dream. You got to be asleep in order to enjoy the dream. You know, that's why they call it the American dream. You got to be wide awake when you're doing business around the world, especially when you're raising money. One of the better ways to raise money I have found in the world is, and a lot of people do this, is you go to an area like Dubai and you want to meet people with wealth and real seriousness and, you know, just look in the paper, go to the newspaper, online paper and see who's selling what. Who's selling this house? Who's selling this car? Is it a Ferrari? Is it a whatever? And then you just go and test drive it and start talking to the guy. And next thing you know, you strike up a conversation and you're buddies. You may not do any business with him right away, but you build your rapport that way. And then he says, hey, I'm throwing a party one day. And you come to his house. Next thing you know, you're meeting a whole swath of people you otherwise would have never known had you not gone and check out that Ferrari in the newspaper. So try to be yourself. You know, I don't know who Cody Sanchez. Who the hell is Cody Sanchez? This story guy got me cracking up. But no, I don't stay up on a lot of that. Whomever that character is. But I'll say this to you. The best way to meet people is just be yourself. But And be careful who you share your good news with, because they may not be your friend. So that's something you want to make sure as you raise your money. If you get some money, you want to keep it to yourself, and you want to make sure that okay, yeah, but it's BS. Those what they call senior subordinated debt in banking is called senior subordinated debt. Somebody's over there making some noise. Senior subordinated debt. When you deal in those kind of marketplaces with those kinds of people, most of it is BS. Yeah, most of it's BS. I've been to the trading floors in Credit Anstalt or Credit Suisse. I've been to those trading floors in Alkmaar Bank, Netherlands, ABN AMRO. I've been to those floors. JP Morgan, trading desk, fixed income. I know what they look like. I know what they do. And stuff that most people say they do, they don't do. They just don't. And if you just did simple math, if you know that an organization handles $3 trillion, J.P. Morgan, for instance, I think their fixed income debt is 2 trillion or $3 trillion. That's the value of it. How could somebody come along with you and tell you they can do $1 trillion deal, the third the size of J.P. Morgan, or a $500 billion deal, or $100 billion deal? That just doesn't happen that way. And if you're going to do those deals, you're going to do them within, you know, AIG or J.P. Morgan or Credit Suisse or in Germany, Deutsche Bank. You're going to do it those places, or Daiichi Congo in Japan. Those are the kind of banks you're going to do. You're not going to be dealing with some broker on the phone talking about how you can raise money. I've been to every one of those kind of scenarios in my life, and I've seen them all. And 99.9999% of them that are not operating within a banking environment will never work. Not ever. So don't waste your time on that. Somebody says, I need a letter of credit for $5 million. In some banks, matter of fact, a vast amount of banks around the world, you can go into your business account and you can open your own letter of credit. You can cash back that letter of credit or asset back that letter of credit based on the type of banking relationship you have and what you need to go through in order to make that happen. And then you can issue that credit yourself. You can even make enough money in your account where you get your own corporate SWIFT address. So not only can you build your own facilities of credit and opportunities and shipping and all of that through your own bank account, you doing it right there every day, just checking your transactions. But you can also build that credibility in your account to do a lot more things. And I don't want to mention all of them online because I don't want people to start getting bogged down with that, because you can't get to those type of transactions, the different levels of finance. You can't get to those in the U.S. You can get there, but you're going to go through this institution, to that institution, to this institution. You're going to prove yourself every little institution along the way, unless you already have money. So just be careful looking for non-recourse loans and bank guarantees and all of that, because if you know of anyone who's ever closed one, go to them and have them take you into Banque Nationale Paris or BNP. Walk into their bank, issue the credit, and then say, I want to sell this credit at a discount, which is ridiculous to even say. But let's say you can sell it at a discount, and then walk across the street to, let's say, Barclays PLC there in London. Let's say you want to walk across the street and sell that instrument. And then you go in there and you you electronically transfer your instrument onto the closing platform or whatever that closing account is. And then you try to operate that deal and make your money. That's the only way you'll ever close any of those kind of deals. You walk the cash in, you walk the instrument out, you go to the next bank, you take your differential of the profit, and then you flip that cash back into your account, and then you do it again. You just go right back across the street and buy another one, come back across the street and do it again. Anything else you do other than face-to-face banking, that's great. Anyway, anything you do other than that, you're going to waste your time, and you're going to spend a lot of money wishing you had listened to me today. Now, there are opportunities out there. There are boutique banking houses that offer fantastic deals in warehouse finance and trading monies and letters of credit. There are some boutique places out there, and they thrive and they live. If anybody remembers, some 20 years ago, there was a bank called BCCI, Bank International of something, International Commerce, whatever, BCCI.
No, I'm not familiar with that.
But BCCI was a bank. It was an Iranian bank. Most of the investors were Iranian and Arab. And that's odd in this day and age to hear them together. But if I remember correctly, I think it was Iranian. And they became bigger than just about every bank in Great Britain, like almost overnight. You know what they did? They stopped doing retail banking. They said, screw that. That's a lost leader. Let's do merchant banking and transactional banking. And they did that. They did merchant banking, transactional banking, and they killed. They concentrated in the marketplaces where company needed money, and they gave them the money. And they were dealing with all kinds of unsavory types. And every bank in the world, if they're a big bank, they got laundered funds in their accounts somewhere. They just do. I mean, it's impossible to avoid that uh, on every level in every bank. But they do their best trying to catch as many laundering facilities as they can, which is their job to do. But all the banks, probably in all of Britain during that time, I don't want to give you absolutes, were laundering money. They all do it. It just don't, when you get caught or when you find out that your bank is doing it. A lot of these banks don't go into it trying to do that either. They're not trying to launder, but it happens. And what they got, they had to take this bank down, BCCI. They took it down. The other
Yeah, it
banks
was.
got together. Remember that? Remember?
Yeah, BCA was actually it was in it was out of Karachi and London. It
That's
was
right.
Pakistani.
Pakistani.
Yep, yep.
Pakistani. That's right. I knew it was one of the Pakistani ones. And they were killing the market, killing it, making all the cash, getting all the businesses to come to them to do, because there's more money in business finance and in business development than there is in anything. You're not going to make more money unless you're developing something that makes money. Remember, money making money. That, how can you get higher than that? And and it killed, and that taught the English as well as the Americans and a lot of organizations uh, to kind of restructure their books and restructure how they do business worldwide and stop banks from exclusively being the kinds of entities that provide real and substantial help to organizations and to businesses around the world. And it really hurt our economy. And right after that, we went into a recession. And then all these other too big to fail companies, what happened? They failed. And the US government, other governments had to bail them out. So once the globe understands that people like you and I and our audience understand this, then they're going to try to change the game again. So take advantage of the game now and stop chasing, you know, bank guarantees and all that. If you didn't know what a bank guarantee was before you started chasing it, chances are you shouldn't be chasing it. It's better to just leave that kind of stuff alone. If you want to get investors, learn to be a savvy human being, learn to just walk up into any crowd. As Strict and I, we go anywhere. We meet from the president of the country on down, almost everywhere we go. That's where we start. And we don't do it by happen chance. We just go to the places they frequent. We go to the events that they have. We go and we visit those different systems of government, those systems of currency, and those systems of business, and we visit them and we frequent them and we learn about them. That's how you do it. And once you
Yeah.
become a regular head, an old head at this, and they're in their playground, they begin to respect you. And it's not going to happen overnight. They'll begin to respect you. They'll begin to talk with you on a more serious basis. They'll take you out. They will take you out and party with you just to see what kind of person you truly are. They'll introduce women and parties and everything you can possibly think of to you to see what you take and what you don't take. So be careful. Sometimes you just want to be with the coolest people in the world doing the coolest stuff. But unless you know them, don't tip your hat. Don't tip your hand either. Don't do it. Uh,
Did you read? HSBC got slapped with connection with a cartel in Latin America. Well, here's the thing. I mean, how can you circumvent those things? Because eventually, I mean, because if you think about it, what does the bank do when you open it? Can they do a KYC? Did they do it? They do diligence. So a cartel guy got something. They have a financial structure that can house. They have corporation. They have they organize. So therefore, they know how to how to put somebody
Maneuver.
how to maneuver. So banks can be but so slick, and they can have access to but so much information until things blow out of proportion. And if you know
Yeah.
HSBC, it's a British bank, but HSBC is standing for Hong Kong Shanghai Bank Corporation.
Bank Group. That's right. HSBC. I was just thinking about the Shanghai Bank Group. It was used to be the Shanghai Bank Group, and
Exactly,
they merged. Yeah.
exactly.
A
So
lot of people don't know
the
that. You
money from
do, and not me.
HSBC come from East Asia. Is the link to East Asia? That's why HSBC is such a big bank.
Yeah.
You know, because of the Asian money. So it's Hong Kong Shanghai Banking Corporation.
Yeah.
So if you know sort of HSBC, UBS, all those banks, I mean, you're gonna realize that what Swiss banks are so tight right now. Swiss bank used to be much better than now, but they got slapped with
Fines and
lots of
yeah.
fine and so forth because they used to have numbered accounts where you were identified just by a number, accountant with no name. Only your banker and you who the account
Knew who it
belongs to.
was. Period.
They used to have numbered accounts. Then they switch this thing over. So soon it's not as they have to align themselves with the US. Why? Because unfortunately, I mean, the reality is that you cannot operate in because you have secondary market, you have Wall Street, you have this, and without the US dollars, it's not as until today
Not
the US
attractive.
the US dollars is pretty much it's the worldwide currency. There's no way of
Standard.
circumventing it. And each bank worldwide have an account with a local bank because the main corresponding bank are Wells Fargo,
Good.
JP Morgan Chase, Citibank, Bank of America. What does it mean?
Hmm.
If I'm gonna make a transfer, my account with HSBC, I'm gonna transfer money to you, which is in the United States. It has to go. I send instruction, but the money is actually withdraw from my bank account that I have within that bank. So if I don't comply with the regulation, what they will shut my US dollar account. There I can't operate. So therefore, everybody has to align to the US system. They have when it comes to the banking system, they have the whole world strapped. That's why now Saudi decide to withdraw themselves from the petrodollar and start
Yeah, that's right.
exactly. So
Yeah.
that's gonna be a big
It's,
hit. So they're trying to create their own blocks because as they can do that, but it's only gonna be in the higher level with oil. The
yes.
regular corporation like you and the rest of it. No, we still have to deal with the U.S. system, but they can afford it because they don't want to make the rules. They got the
That's it.
they got the
And
dollar.
most of these,
They got the
right,
oil, they got the natural resources. They can do whatever they want to do between them. But us, we still have to deal with the United States. Right.
because it's fiat. Most of the money in the U.S. is fiat currency. So, it's not backed by anything other than the goodwill and the people of America. That's that's kind of intrinsically a part of the banking landscape around the world, and everybody knows it. And a lot of other countries are moving to that same country and financial model as the U.S. But countries that still use oil and gold and other precious metals, they're in a much better position in the future to dictate what happens with their currencies versus the dollar than other banks who are using fiat currency. So it's definitely going to be something to watch. And in stocks, I quickly want to say I've never really believed in stocks unless I owned part of the company. I've never really believed in it. I think that that's a big gamble. It's a huge gamble, but it's a calculated gamble, and people make careers off of it, shorting stocks and other things. I used to be a part of a hedge fund out of New York, and yeah, it could be very lucrative. Uh, my old partner in that who died recently of pancreatic cancer, but one of the things he told me, he says, "Mike, it's all a game." He said, "If I can guess better than the next guy using these numbers and these different algorithms and all of that," he said, "then I'm doing better than him. But if I can't guess," he used the word guess. "If I can't guess better than that guy, I'm going to lose my shirt." Uh, Real estate is long term. You don't create anymore. That's the whole idea behind real estate. It's going to always increase in value, and it's always going to have some usage in society. So those kinds of markers that are on real estate will always have some way to generate revenue or some type of profit on that return. Because real estate, they don't make any more of it. So it's like real estate is like Bitcoin. You know, if it's 20 million Bitcoins that they make in a block, they won't make any more. They'll just have to incrementally share those different values across the system's growth and its existence. Real estate's the same way. They don't make any more. So when you get it, you can make a pretty decent return, probably consistent, a very consistent return based on the area of the world you're in and the markets that are prevailing at that time when it comes to real estate. And then you have your real estate investment trusts. You have all these other different entities designed. You have your multifamily offices. You have all kinds of things that are happening that are enhancing that marketplace a great deal. So of course they're going to protect that as best as possible. But yeah, business is always good. And I'm going to go give it back over to Strick in a minute. Business is always a good way. You build something, and if it's generating revenue and you can exact a profit or a decent return out of it, you can show where you're paying your bills and you're paying your investors back, if any. If you could just do that and demonstrate that over a period of time, make sure you get your Dun and Bradstreet. If you're in business and you're young and you're trying to start a business, first thing you want to do is open up a DMB account if you're a U.S. corporation. Get a Dun and Bradstreet, and you want to start getting your lines of credit and all the other things that you're doing. You want to get all that well documented. So when you go to look for something for your business in the future, they're not saying to you, let me get your social security number. Let me put this on your personal credit, because you've already established, your profile on your business. And oftentimes they won't ask you for that if you've established a decent enough profile on your Dun and Bradstreet, because that's what they go for mostly for business.
How do you establish that? Like if you're living overseas? Oh dang, he just booked it.
Oh, I think got disconnected. He's back. Hold on, everybody.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just go in and open up an account. And then let's say you go into the bank tomorrow and you say, and you probably have to do this, and I want a credit card on my company, not your personal name. And I go, well, I'm looking at your DMB, you don't have anything here. Then you say, well, for this first credit card, I'll use my personal credit, and I'll get a card from your bank. And then your personal credit, let's say it's good enough to get you $5,000. And then you put that on your DMB as a credit line on your DMB. And then the next thing you do, once you pay that card off a couple times, you get some revolving transactions going with that card. Then you go and you look for a higher grade card with a different institution, but now you can show this credit line for your company and say, I've done that successfully, but I need $30,000 instead of $5,000 this time. And then you put that on your DMB, and it may take you a year to build the right kind of DMB profile for small business activity.
Mm-hmm.
And unless you got a rich uncle that says, okay, I'll because a lot of times you can go into a bank and people don't do this anymore because they want you to have debt. That's what they want you to have. So you could actually go into the bank and you say, here's a CD for $20,000. I want you to give me a credit card, a platinum card, and I want to use that CD to guarantee that card, not my credit, not my personal credit, not my social security number. I don't want to personally be liable. I want it to be the CD that's liable. And then you start to build your credit that way too. So when you get cash and you need more cash, buy an instrument based on that local bank that's giving a decent return, which in the US, those returns are not decent. You get more in your checkings account return most places in the world than you get on a 20-year CD in the US. So, but you then come back and you start to facilitate more and more credit. You get your SBA loan, you're not going to spend $500,000 or $250,000 in one day. So what I do is I take that money and leave it into I would take that money and leave it into a business account, and then let your bankers see that you have not a revolving line of credit or anything like that, but you have a monthly statement that shows that you're making your payments and you have a higher cash balance. And then you become attractive to the bank to say, okay, forget all these stuff that you're doing and paying those high interest rates and having a loan here and a card there and this, that, and the other. And they'll try to consolidate all that under one roof for you. And if that's a good deal for you without any kind of, hidden fees, or if you reach this mark, we're going to charge you more money. If you go below that, we're going to charge you more money, without all of those other hidden fees and transactional costs. If you can find a bank like that, which Bank of America, believe it or not, is pretty straightforward about that, and they're very clear about that. I wouldn't say Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo isn't. They've been caught so many times hurting people with credit cards. It's not even funny. But one of the bigger banks in the states, Citibank, very good at it. I would get with one of those, and I would make sure that I have my ducks in order, and say I want to consolidate everything under one roof. Help me, and they'll get you your American Express, your Visa, your Mastercard, all on your corporate platinum card, everything you want, but based on what you've built by just first putting your own profile on the table like a crapshoot, or
Mm.
you know and then once you make that sacrifice, they'll see that you made your payment, and next thing you know, you're rolling.
So
You can
go
go
somewhere
down and
like
say, "Give me."
Chase.
Go ahead. Say again?
I could go somewhere like
Chase
Chase
could be good. No,
and get most.
I think Chase will gouge the crap out of you. If you, you know, yeah, okay, maybe I'm being biased with Chase because I've never had a good experience with them. Me. Okay. So I'm gonna
know,
leave that one there. I've never had a good experience with Chase. And not because they're a bad bank. For some people they're good. They're just fantastic. But they don't, in life there's a saying. People want to see you do well. They just don't want to see you do better than them. You get it?
Yeah, I
And I
get it.
think that's the prevailing attitude that bank has. Is like, we want you to do well, but we don't want you to do too well, so you don't need us anymore. You get it? And that's what I
Hmm.
feel when I'm talking to them over there. And so I don't talk to them anymore. I just don't. And
Yeah, I
not
was
that it's a
just
bad
using them.
bank.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, bro.
Now I was just using them as an example because, like, where I live, there's not a whole lot of variety. As far as we don't have a Bank of America, all we do have is a Chase and a PNC and like credit union.
Bro, don't let that stop you. You can go online right now and open up your corporate account at Bank of America. Just fill the requirements online.
Okay.
Whenever I need a bank account, I very seldom show up at the bank, except for overseas. They do require it, and oftentimes they require your residency and all your information to do that. But in the U.S., go try to open up a Citibank or Bank of America corporate account right now. Fulfill the requirements and don't take no for an answer. Just keep moving forward. And I don't know, that's the ice machine behind me. I didn't know that was behind me. But go ahead and try and do that. You'll be surprised how successful you will be getting that account open. And then if you have good credit on your personal, they're going to start immediately offering you everything. Everything. Whatever you do, never fill out one of those forms that come in the mail. Oh, I want to get some credit, because those are the vultures trying to slit your throat, to get your money from you and get you the highest possible interest rates. Go to your banker and let them offer it to you, and they will offer you the best possible things that they can afford. And if it isn't what you like, just tell them, I don't like this. I don't think this is doable, and they'll make a deal. Big banks will make a deal. They want your business, and they're not trying to get you. They're trying to get you prepared so you can be got. Let's just put it that way, because that's it. They just want to get you prepared, and on the way you can learn what you need to know so you're not hurt or getting hurt. And believe me, everything I'm telling you, asterisk, I've learned from experience. Every
exactly.
single thing I'm telling you. So,
Do you guys have any experience with real estate syndication? Yes, of course. Yep.
bro,
I mean,
bro,
those. I mean, real estate. I mean, it's always when you deal with like a large investment, and you put a pool of investor together, and then each of us has a share based on the amount brought. Yeah. So I've organized them. Yeah. I mean, yeah,
how you
but
cut those deals are everything. You're right.
not mainly in the United States, but I've done it
Around the world.
overseas, for the DR, and then working something similar in Dubai. So yeah, so those are yeah. The real estate is really, it's, I mean, it's a way. I mean, it's a way to go when it comes to real estate. But then, but you have to know how to manage it, because I mean, I've over years, I mean, I have properties everywhere. I mean, just name them
Everywhere,
everywhere.
everywhere,
So.
literally everywhere.
So that's yeah, when it comes to real estate. So um I mean, I like real estate, but more I like the way Dubai do their thing, because the way to make money in Dubai is to in hospitality, in
Yeah,
which
bro.
you own a unit within the hotel. So therefore, the hotel keep 30% for management fee, or between 25 and 30%, and the other 80%, pretty much it's belongs to you. You get a good ROI of can go up to 10%. So that's a good thing about it. But Dubai is such a touristic
Lucrative.
place that you,
Mhm.
you almost, and the occupancy rate in Dubai, it's average 75 to 80%. So you get your money worth. That's what I like
Every time.
about Dubai when it comes to real estate. It's based on hospitality, and they have their own market, so they know how to control pricing. So that's a good thing about. When it comes to real estate, but in hospitality, like Stoic had mentioned, the thing about Section 8 and all that stuff, well, guarantee payment. Well, this some US thing. I'm not into really working with. I mean, look, I don't know if you saw it. He said, look, he said, hold on, he said something about Section 8.
Yeah, I saw that earlier. That is some U.S. stuff. It's about if you get so many Section 8 people signed up in a property, you qualify for some level of financing or something like that from the government. It's just too much work, and then you
Yeah,
become a slumlord. You become a slumlord. You know, there's money in there, but there's no prestige in that. And I like to do
yeah,
things.
that's the thing.
Uh,
I
yeah,
like to do things that like it's not to be
hurting
classist or
people.
anything like this.
Yeah,
No, but to me, I like to deal with people that can really afford things. So it's much, it's much,
easier.
it's much easier to deal with. Like
Yeah.
you get 10, 15 unit in Denmark Paramount, you get 10, 15 in the Rich Carlton, you get the Marriott Residence. So
Hmm.
you get. So to me, it's more. Yeah, but we do Section 8, this and that. To me, it's like
If I'm
it's
going
like
to do Section 8, I would do something different. I would rather just open up a financing company for Section 8 people who are qualified, knock the middleman out of it, trying to live off the Section 8 people, and create some income streams and split it with the Section 8 personnel, but under different auspices, more like a gift than a payment. So if I give the 10% back to the Section 8 people of the value of what we're doing, and I can get the maximum amount of benefit of the loan and return on that loan or guarantee for that property, then I'm making money, but I'm also making money for the Section 8 people too. Now you add a little prestige and honor to it. But a lot of politicians and a lot of people who approve these things that will knock that right off the table because they don't believe in giving away any money at the closing, only to the people who are there who are greedy enough to take every crumb. That's what it creates. It creates a frenzy and an environment of greed when you take advantage of poor people. It just does. So why not elevate those people? Why not say to hell with the Section 8 the way it goes now? If you qualify Section 8, you have no reasonable income, and that's what you need, income. Then why can't your existence in that Section 8 program pay you based on the value of the investment that's being garnered or whatever this transaction is being developed within that Section 8 environment? Because there's 1,000 ways you can leverage debt. There's 1,000 ways you can leverage debt, but the little man never gets a penny, not a dime of it. He pays for the rest of his life. He never gets out of the Section 8 environment. And people like us, we just get, wealthy off of that. And I don't believe in that kind of business. Not because I'm better than anybody, it has nothing to do with that. But I know what pain is like. And that's painful to watch everybody else make money off of you. And oftentimes you don't even know they're making money off of you. And then you just get the short end of the stick every time. Now, that's not my job to be every one of my brother's keepers. No. But it is for me to use commonsensical values when I deal with people and humans. And if I can create money for a person who otherwise would not have access to that money, then I'm doing a good thing not only for that person, but also for society and the financial community. Because the economics, especially international economics 101, says the more money on the street, the more money we can spend. The less money on the street, the less money we can spend. So we want these people of lesser opportunity and underserved areas of the world to have money so they can participate in the economy. And once they're able to participate in the economy, we will find out that they're better stewards of money than most people with money because they have a reason through their. We can have financial literacy go with that money. Section 8. Whenever I hear the word Section 8, it just burns me because I know it's a part of the welfare system and all of that. Not that people don't need it or deserve it. That's not my point. But there's a better way to do it. so people can incorporate a benefit to themselves to that, and be what they call reciprocal in who gets value and who gets what's off the table. Instead of the rich guy comes along, build a bunch of slums, get a bunch of Section 8, make money on it, don't help the people. They live downtrodden. Their communities are downtrodden. There's no commerce in the area, no opportunity. People end up going to jail, drugs, the whole 9 yards. And it perpetuates that whole cycle of shit. Excuse the expression. And,
Yeah.
So anyway, I can go back to that another time.
Yeah.
But the Section 8 thing is just weird.
Well, like you said, right, yeah, it's like an Airbnb. The different hotel managers, yeah, and usually you want to look for an operator, like a five-star operator,
Yeah.
such as Marriott
Marriott.
or Marriott Bonvoy or Hilton. So you get good. You're gonna get good rating because they do everything for you. The marketing. I mean, a brand like Marriott don't need to do much marketing. So and then Marriott got different product now. You got the Loft, you got the Muxies, you guys, so
So
it,
many products.
so many products. So yeah, and then it's a big thing.
We're like platinum members and titanium members of Marriott for life.
Yeah. Now
Right
I'm
now.
like, yeah. Imagine I'm ambassador elite with Marriott.
Oh, okay. I haven't been in Marriott in a long time, but so
Yeah.
I'm back down to platinum elite for life. But if
Yeah,
I go to one for a week or 2 or 3 weeks, I'll get
so you
those
get
statuses.
the ambassador
Yeah,
elite. Yeah. So yeah, you get those upgrades. So it's yeah. So exactly. So
yeah.
to me, those are the best investment. But particularly in places like I said, Dubai, because Dubai has such a high. I mean the occupancy rate it's so high that you'll do it extremely well. But focusing
Very lucrative. Very lucrative.
on hospitality, and they have so many new projects, and so yeah. Like for
Have they
instance,
finished that island yet? That island that we went to? Remember we went to invest in
the heart of Europe.
the heart of
Yeah,
Europe. Are they finished
yeah,
with
yeah,
that
yeah.
now?
It's the last time I've checked, they were really advanced. They were still the Portofino is done, so they really are growing.
Wow. I'm gonna
Yeah,
probably go out there and check that out now.
you
Now that
should.
they can hand you over the key, I'm gonna go check that out.
Let's see the last one. Let's see if I can find some new. Let's see some new stuff on it. Let me
In the
look it up.
world's tallest building coming up, they're building the world's tallest building now.
Yeah, but
Um,
I think Saudi Arabia is gonna build one who's bigger than. You said that, right?
yeah, I saw that. And the desert, they're doing one in the desert now. Where it's just a long wall, about maybe a mile across, and both sides, and it's solar the whole thing, and it's electronic city of the future. You remember that project? Do you know about that one?
Yeah, yeah.
The bruh, it's amazing. They're taking an entire city and running it across the desert in a linear fashion, a mile long, both sides covered, roofs, helicopter, drone systems, all in between, all multi-million-dollar properties up and down the entire way. I mean, they're spending hundreds of billions of dollars modernizing the Middle East. It's really going to be something to deal with. Yeah, you saw that one. Yeah, it's no joke. What they're doing it's no joke. Um, and you can buy it and buy it. You have to have cash, of course. You can buy in it now at a lower rate than what you're going to pay later when they're doing their deliverables. But it's something to see. I mean, the U.S. and Canada and Mexico got together and did something like that from Canada down to Mexico, it would be the most productive and profitable venture probably in the history of all the countries. But we don't think like that. These guys outside of the U.S. are without restraint. They're just doing whatever. Is that it? Did you show him, bro?
Yeah, let's see. Let's see how.
Yeah,
Hey,
this is
excuse
no
me,
joke.
guys, man. I need to hop off of here, man. I gotta get ready for work.
No
Oh,
problem.
enjoy,
No
man.
problem.
Hey,
Hey, I
bro.
appreciate you guys
I'm at
letting me
work right
know.
now. I'm at work right now, and I'm not a YouTuber.
Ah, shit, you living the life. I'm trying to get like you, Mike.
There you go, bro.
But
Shit,
yeah,
you gotta
I'm gonna
act
hit
like
you
it in the
guys up,
beginning.
man.
All right, bro.
Yeah.
Good talking to you.
All right, have a good one.
Yeah, that was it. We were there when they were first building those. Remember, bro?
Yeah, yeah. I
Underwater
got.
craft.
As a matter of tomorrow, I'm gonna pull. I wanna put a video on it. Ooh,
Yeah, when we were there. Wow. Yeah, they still constructing. You can see the booms in the back. This is out in the ocean. This is a house built in the ocean.
The 2 bedroom, each one with the bedroom.
This is your bedroom. Look at that. Look at that. There we go.
This is smart home. The TV coming from up. This is 10 centimeter bulletproof glass. And you see this coral garden. We have in our project our coral farm. So when you buy the seahorse, you have the option to choose what kind of coral you want to put around your seahorse kind of fish. So yes, so what kind you want to see around your bedroom, you can
Stationary. It's stationary. Right?
Yeah.
You don't move.
yes, and we
You,
are
you, you,
using
you can you can hear the sound, right? You can hear him talk.
coral like small pieces, like when the
Yeah, I can hear him. But I was
Okay.
reading his question. It's beautiful.
But I should have pulled the one where you and I are there. I need to look at you.
I know. I know. It's okay. We put that up later. It's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, I have it. I have the footage. Yeah,
Yeah. 'Cause we were there at the very beginning of this.
with the beginning, like where this was, like
Yeah, I mean, those guys courted us for a long time, trying to get us to come out and look at the investments there. And I think they were starting like $3 or $4 million, if I remember correctly.
no dirham is like $1.5 million. Yeah,
Right. Okay, dirham. We had 4 million dirham. That's what it was.
for one
That's right.
bedroom. Yep.
Right, one bedroom.
You see in the back the ready. Those are the Portofino. Those are the Germany. In the back,
Yeah,
it's ready.
that's right. They have many German. They have German, Italian, and Spanish and communities on this island. And that's right. They split it up. It's an international. They have all the cultures in the world on these islands. Remember, they got a
Yep.
United States area. They got an Italian area. They got all these, and they built it out to look like the country itself, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, remember they have also the Sweden Palace. Remember?
Yeah, this is an awesome project, though. Truly awesome.
Yeah, that's that one. I think that's the Portofino, if I'm not mistaken.
Portofino, yep. Spain, that's right. Beautiful. And there's always a breeze out there. I remember that. There's always a breeze. It was beautiful. Yeah, that's much more advanced than what it used to be.
Oh yeah, I was there a year and a half ago before. Yeah, and yeah, this is Portofino.
I might go down there this week and check it out.
Yeah, check it out. Check it out.
like rain.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is
Don't
Portofino.
buy, for example, in Sea or Bullet.
beautiful,
They
bro.
buy really Sea View. I will show you part of it, but it's for 1 kilometer around full party view on our land.
Somebody asked in the chat, would I invest in Blackwater, a security firm like that? Blackwater and Eric Prince and those guys over there. They're
Baby, come to Dubai.
BB. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah.
What's up?
Hi, Jira. We brought you here today to let you know that we made the business decision to switch to Click.
Oh, let me.
Your performance has been decreasing over the last few quarters.
I'm former Special Forces and U.S. Army Ranger, and I know a lot of organizations and people like that around the world. It's kind of difficult to get in that market. If you don't have a track record of being on operations, working for different governments around the world, investing in a firm like Blackwater is kind of difficult. Brown and Root, Blackwater, and quite a few others I'm very familiar with. They come from money. A lot of these guys come from money. and they have those kind of political contacts to make that a contractual situation. So you may want to be careful as you go into that arena, or you know somebody in one of those organizations that kind of
This is
you
the
know
hotel apartment.
support you. They're nice, very nice. I mean, everything there is like top.
Yep.
Everything is
You see,
top. It's
you
not
see
even a
that
joke.
the artificial rain? No, it's crazy.
Jump from here.
Crazy. Always, always. Had a security clearance my whole life.
And we are
Uh,
responsible for everything, maintenance,
yeah.
renewal of furniture.
You can get it renewed anytime. Different companies that I'm dealing with now that I will be bringing back on will be able to provide security clearances for individuals who've already had clearances or who are for the first time looking for a clearance.
Branch, we have only 8 1 bedroom.
You guys, like you can see, like
Okay, so
this type
the
of property,
studio
those
was
are just
1.5
for
million, right?
investment. You know,
And how much
Yeah,
that
these are
would
investment. Beautiful.
dollar?
I'm
you get
sorry,
the
bro.
you get the good ROI. So those are the type of thing. Those are the type of project I like. You know,
Hmm. You buy that whole floor, and all those units make you money.
that's it.
So let's say 450,000, 100,000, you can own a studio apartment in Côte d'Azur, heart of Europe.
450,000.
Is that Zed talking?
It sounds like her. You know,
It sounds like Zed. Oh, I thought that was Zed. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. What did she say? 450,000. I'm sorry.
400, 500,000. You can get one bedroom, which is like $130,000.
It's like outside in
Something like
Dubai.
that. Yeah.
So very good investment. I mean, you know, you get.
Oh yeah.
Is one bedroom in heart of Europe. Côte d'Azur hotel apartment.
There's a Côte d'Azur.
There's a special kind of clearance you need. Now, this is the last question I'm gonna answer about that because you gotta get into it. But there are companies that sponsor your security clearance, like Blackwater, like Brown and Root, and some of the other recruitment agencies for special kinds of people. And then you get your clearance, and the U.S. government, all of that does the same thing. So, so you have to go that route. You just can't say, let me go somewhere and apply for a security clearance. Some corporation organization has to sponsor you.
Those are good investment. When I'm back there,
Excellent investment.
I want to take a look at this because she said that 500,000 dirhams. So imagine,
Bro,
get like 10 good
get
units.
that whole floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did a good job here. Look at that.
Wow.
Wow.
They built like
They did a
Dubai now
good job.
considered from the most important city in the world. It's a business city. It's the safetiest city in the world. You know, it's safety. In Dubai, you can book like this
1,000?
Yes, 800 with a one bedroom. It's a price 5 million. We give 8.33 guaranteed ROI. Everything will be written in the contract and SPA.
8 point what? 8 point ROI, yeah?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
the studio
They guarantee it.
500,
They guarantee your ROI.
and 490 square foot. And also we have a suite, but all suites are sold out. Like this is 15 million, size 4,000 square foot.
See?
It's coming with a private pool, private jacuzzi. So in the Côte d'Azur Hotel, we have 4 branches: Monaco, Nice, and Saint-Tropez.
Yeah,
We
definitely
have
you go out
8
there.
bedroom in
Have a
each
second
branch.
place
That
out
is
there.
Yep.
like
So you get
this
away
is
from
the one
everything,
place
just
in Dubai
relax.
is licensed to open 24/7.
I want to see the rest of the
Yes.
facility.
And we have the biggest
24/7 parties.
Yes, exactly. And we have the biggest swimming pool in Dubai and Middle East. They are all connected through 4 branches. Like this.
Spike needs to launch his
But what I like,
business online.
they're guaranteeing the ROI.
Sky high.
Yeah, they guarantee it. So they say 8.5%. That's what you're gonna get.
It's on the contract. So
Oh yeah, they guarantee your profits, which is unheard of anywhere in the world.
yes, yes, the ROI was 8.5. That is correct.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure if you do more than one unit, you could probably cut a deal.
Yeah. So those are very good investment. Very good.
I used to love the boat ride out there, bro. We had a ball.
I-
Remember that?
Oh,
I
I
used to love
know.
that boat ride. Only way you can get there is by boat. Period. There's no other way to get there. It's an island, and then right out past Palm was that the Palms out in
Yep.
that direction, the heart of the whatever it is, They call it the Jewel of the Nile. Is that a TV program? Jewel of the Nile or the
You're
Heart of
like,
Jumeirah, whatever it is. You take about a
now
15-minute boat ride. You get out there. It's just paradise.
I know. Yeah.
now they go to the Student Palace.
There you go.
You know what? When I go back there, I'm gonna, I got myself a good DJI camera now, so I'm gonna take some very good footage, like
Yes, yes, definitely. This is the spot, though. I like to bring my kids out here and just hang out for a couple of months.
Yep.
That'd be a nice spot for them. They lose their mind, have a ball. They'll have a ball. You're gonna travel the world. You might as well travel to the best places. Why not? Look at that. And they're still building it. It is a paradise. And they're
crazy, bro.
still building it. It's crazy.
How many square feet is built up?
25,000 built up.
Okay.
35,000 plot area.
And price?
Price 100 million. It's 7 master bedroom, 6 guest room.
$25 million.
That's pretty decent for that facility. Good Lord. I thought that was about 50 million.
2.6 now. 2.6 is exchange rate, right?
I think now euro and dollar same, right?
Hello.
Pretty much.
Sorry, I have.
Furnished by Bentley, this one.
Look at that spot. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's a good end game right there.
You might, if you live there every day, you're just smiling. People don't know why you so happy. I don't know.
We've been places that done just that, just smile.
Just smile. People don't understand why you're just smiling. That's it. Just
Yeah. That's right here where I'm at, where I live right now, right here. Oh yeah. $25 million. Look at that space. 25,000 square meters. So that's 75,000 square feet. That's a big ass place. Maybe they got a football field over there or something.
But remember, we were there with Yannick. Remember?
Yes, I remember that. We went out there on the boat with him.
Remember they have those.
Look at that spot. That is awesome. Remember the 3-story mansions we went into?
But that's the one. That's the one.
This is it. Okay, then that makes sense. Okay, now I know why I like this. Okay, there it is.
The massage
Makes
room.
sense.
Yeah.
Everything.
Then they have the
Elevators, all kinds of stuff.
Then they have the snow room. Then they have there's the sauna, and the next to it they have the snow room.
Damn, I forgot all about that. I've been to so many properties since then, bro. It's not even funny, but this is awesome.
That's the snow room. Remember?
That's right. They had a snow room, so you can leave the heat and go into your snow room and get cool. That was awesome. Now you know you got money. I think I'll make some snow today. People don't know what to look forward to in life, and most people don't know that happiness is only having something to look forward to. I'm talking about right here. Wow. The place I really think I want another hotel apartment. I think I like the Versace still. I still like the Versace.
It's still classic. Palazzo Versace. It's still
that
still
place,
up there. I mean,
yeah. I think between here and there, these are the two spots branching out in the future. but I'm gonna
Look at
concentrate my answer.
look at the master bedroom.
Damn, you could put a whole volleyball team of women up in there.
Yeah,
Just invite the whole team. No, that's beautiful, bro. Look at this spot. Remember that it was a water. It was a kind of a water bed, but it wasn't water. It was like some motion bed or something. You sit on
yes,
it, and it
exactly. You can
contours to your
actually.
body.
It's just discover
Yeah.
me. I'm here.
See, they were putting that tub in when we were there. They were putting all
Yep,
that tub and the terraces and
exactly.
stuff. That's on the rooftop. They were putting all that
Rooftop.
in when we were there. Good Lord, look at that. Yeah, no joke. Why show up if you're not gonna have fun? You know?
Exactly.
There it is.
Yeah, one for you, one for
Thank
her.
you.
There you go.
Inside this one, and all of them sold out except this one and this
Whoa,
one. The rest sold out. This is
Hmm.
it's crazy, bro.
inside this.
I know.
You're killing it.
And they got another like 40 or 50 islands like that they'll be building out over the years out there, all in the
Now
same area.
the building. I had a call with
And all the
Emar.
servers will be located on
Emar
Okay.
building. Now they're
You see,
building
it's
a
like a shape
Palm
of
Jebel
heart,
Ali.
and it will be connected in the
Wow.
bridges like
Really?
this.
Yep.
And do you see that bridge? A lot of
Wow.
wedding will happen
I want to
there.
see the proposal. They sent me the proposal, and
Yeah, send me the proposal. I'm gonna look at
asked
that.
them to put something together with 10 properties. It's good. Yeah.
Yeah, we will do
Definitely send that over to me. I like it.
20, 25 room only. 1 key, 25 room. For
Wow.
royal wedding only.
Mhm. What is this one?
This is Switzerland Island. This is the
It does
island
sound like Selling Girl.
with the moon.
He does.
Yeah, she has an Indian accent. I think about it. Like,
Hmm.
And that is
yeah.
the
He does.
infinity pool on the top.
Yeah, this is
Oh
only built
shit!
of glass.
Wow.
The people who are swimming down, they will see people who are walking down, they will see people who are swimming up.
So the street we see for the rain
Yeah.
is this one, right? This is the rain. Ah, see all the rain 24/7 we talk about. It will be eventually like this. And what is this? This is the port.
This is the luxury yacht club,
Mm,
the marina for luxury yacht.
nice. Really lovely. Bye.
That's living.
Bro, remember they had 3 mansions together.
Yep.
Yeah. This is the one right here. This is the one.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
I
I'm
like
telling
this.
you. Yep.
What was boy's name? The group that was actually.
It's called Clendice.
That's right. That's right. We met the owner. We
Yep.
met the owner.
He's a guy
That's
from
right.
Austria, right?
Oh
Joseph
yeah, he's a German or
Austrian.
Austrian.
Joseph
One of the two.
Clendice. Yeah.
That's it. Yep. Kind of. That's it.
Great
Great.
for snowball fight. I know, Three Kings. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. No, I mean, Dubai to Mercy place. I mean, you have price that can cater to any budget. That's what I like about it. You know, you want to go to the extreme, you get it. You want to go to the normal thing, you get. You know, that's what I like about it.
Exactly.
So you choose.
And there's no discrimination.
Not, no. Like,
None.
and MR is building it because really want to because MR didn't want to build the Burj Khalifa. So actually, let me see if I can.
They're the standard here in Dubai. MR is like the standard.
Yeah. So I talked to her. She mentioned so she has some very good. Emma got some very good project now with they have townhomes, 2, 3, or 4 bedroom, good RI.
Villas. Mhm.
Yeah, the RI is about the same. So that's what I like.
They send me stuff almost every other day, and I get it in my mail about every other
Yeah,
day. Yeah,
I mean, I would
that's good
always choose
project.
MR or Damak.
Damek is good too. The thing I don't like about Damek I love their buildings. They're beautiful buildings, but they got so much commercial stuff around it. It takes away from the beauty of the building sometimes. But in these kind of projects out there, Dumac would do very well because I think they're prohibiting companies from advertising like that out there on the islands. But
Yeah.
it just kind of takes away from the beauty. But they make some beautiful properties. Oh my God, beautiful properties.
No, I mean, as far as real estate, Dubai, it's number one. Someone said they have in Thailand they have something for six. Let me see. I saw in Thailand they have property in Jinjin where you can buy a whole floor for this for like 6 million.
Hmm.
Okay, okay, $6 million.
You,
Yeah, I'm not really familiar with the Thai market, but I wonder how it works because Dubai got so many payment plan and so flexible. So I'm not sure how and at least, but Thailand. Can you own property outright, or you need a Thai person who can actually own? Because Dubai you can, in freehold, like they call it, you
right.
can just you can buy it outright.
It's your property.
It's yours, and it comes with a golden visa for 10 years, so they allow you. So,
Hmm.
so I'm not sure how Thailand work. I'm not sure if you can. Let me see. Can you own property in Thailand? Let me see. Can a foreigner own property in Thailand? Land ownership in Thailand is governed by the Land Code Act, and under the Thailand law, only Thai nationals are allowed to own land or have a confirmed right of possession of land. Foreigners may not own land unless there's a treaty or exemption allowing the foreigner to own land in Thailand. Just by reading that, that's stressing me out because I want,
Me too. Not
yeah,
interested in locking up money like that. I'm gonna lock up money with somebody to hopefully get me some money back on my
only
money.
only condos. Okay, got you. Are the mall big and similar in Dubai like Qatar? Oh, Dubai, no, Dubai Mall. I want to tell you how big is Dubai Mall.
It's like the seventh biggest in the world, right? Seventh or eighth biggest in the world.
Dubai Mall. Dubai, okay, it's 13 million square feet. At over 30 million square feet, given size to more than 50 football fields, Dubai Mall has a total internal floor area of 5.9 million square feet and leasable space of 3.7, about the same as the West Edmonton Mall. Dubai is the world's largest shopping mall. Dubai is an integral part of this.
Yeah,
It's the world's largest shopping mall, apparently.
and like the seventh largest mall, of all the different kinds of malls, the seventh largest or something like that. I remember just reading that the other day. You go into Dubai Mall and you just stay on one wing of Dubai Mall, and they have like 10, 12 wings. You go just stay on one wing of that mall, and you'll spend all day there, all day.
Yeah, Three Kings. A friend of mine is from Dubai. He went to Qatar, and I asked him, "How do you like Qatar?" He says, "It's a small village." I was like, "Really?" He said, "Yep." He's from Dubai. He said that Qatar was a small village. I guess because it's smaller, and maybe not as. I never been to Qatar, so I cannot. I only did transit in Qatar, so didn't get a chance to. They had a great airport. Didn't get a chance to actually go out. But remember our friend we met from Qatar. Remember
Yeah.
from
When you,
in Turkey,
I,
Florencia,
I, that's right, Florencia. Right. He did the catering business.
the brother. It was a brother
Yeah.
from.
Didn't he do the catering business? Remember
Yep,
him?
yep.
Yep. He had huge, but state of the art catering, most beautiful things you've ever seen in your life kind of catering guy. Really amazing. Yeah, he was out of there.
In Qatar, they have a mini ski lodge. Yeah, it's same thing in Dubai, Emirates Mall. They also got the ski. Yep.
Yep. You can go skiing down the slopes inside of the mall. There's no joke here.
Yep. No, but Qatar. Yeah, hold on. The Emirates Mall ski. Yeah. Let's fucking.
And anything you want to buy probably in the world you can get in Dubai Mall. Plus, in there they have a aquarium. They have an aquarium there. I was mentioning that earlier in the show that they have a aquarium with whale sharks, whales, sharks, manta rays, stingrays, every type of aquatic life you can imagine is in their aquarium. So you'll have a ball there. You can spend all day just doing that.
Yep, this
Yep, that's the ski over the Emirates. Is that Emirates? Yeah,
Emirates Mall. Yep.
yeah. We're in the middle of the day. I think it was like 120 degrees when I was there outside, and people were dressed like this inside the mall going skiing.
I know that's crazy when you see.
I know.
No,
They
it's
don't play
crazy.
here. They do not play here at all.
And here's the thing: not only don't play, but they've been the upkeep of those things, the maintenance. It's like up to
Im-
par.
Impeccable.
Yep.
Wow, look at that. You got the ski lift, the whole 9 yards.
Here's the
You go
funny
up.
thing: while the you're actually there,
Mhm.
you don't realize that because you're used to it.
Exactly. I don't even think about this stuff anymore. It's old news. After the first year or two you're here, you stop like being marveled because there's something new and different and more marvelous than something else every time you look around. So I remember where I'm living now when all this was desert. Now there's, high rises everywhere all around me.
I
So
know
it just
because
happens like that.
when you first moved, you were like the only building there. Remember?
Building in the whole area, the only building, and now the entire area is just it's a small city, and it's happened in the
It's
last
crazy. I
six
know.
7 years. Crazy, and it's gotten so large they even have their own metro station. We've been on that metro. You can get on the metro and go anywhere in the city. It's truly amazing, nice and cool, and a nice spot. Look at that. Only in Dubai, I'm telling you. Well, and then some other countries copied it, but
Yeah, Qatar.
definitely,
Qatar. They,
yeah,
they both got.
they're in competition all the time.
But actually, but Qatar per capita they got more money though.
Yeah, because of that oil. You got a lot of money. Yeah, a lot of money over there.
No, it's crazy.
Wow, that was awesome, bro. That was
No,
awesome.
I'm telling you, that's what that place.
Pull up the aquarium. I want people to see it. This is
Yeah,
inside the
hold on.
mall. As you like shopping in the store, you walk out and you look down a balcony, and the whole bottom half is an aquarium. It's truly something. 17 hours. 16, 17 hours. At flight from New York City, JFK to Dubai,
Yeah,
16, 17 hours. No joke. It's a long flight. But if you travel on a correct airline or the right airline, like Emirates or Ethiopian Air or something like that, you're going to be in comfort the whole way. Even in coach, you'll be comfortable the whole way. Look at that. Good Lord. Was that function we went to?
yeah, it's similar.
Yeah, I like the Saturday morning breakfast we used to go to.
Stuff that y'all probably ain't want to see. Nah, I'm giving Mo a hard time. But yeah, if you're new to this channel right now, hit that subscribe button, like and comment down below, and turn on those notifications. They here hustling. No, I'm good, sir. Thank you. All right, y'all. Headed to the aquarium. We almost
Damn,
there.
a
I'm gonna
brother
give
who
y'all
knows
some-
about the. I'm gonna subscribe to his
Yeah,
channel. I just pull it up. That's
That might be.
yeah.
Hold up.
Send me his link, bro. Because I'm on my mobile phone. I don't have my
yeah.
computer here.
I just
He's here. I thought I saw. I was looking. I'm going. I recognize his brother. Okay.
Come on, son.
Buy them all.
There you go.
He's going to the aquarium.
Look what we see here. Wow. Garrett's popcorn in Dubai. Is it American taste?
We fly first class mostly if it's available. Yeah, we fly first class
Ray, you
mostly if it's
excited?
available.
Ooh, look to the left.
There's the aquarium. I love that spot.
I mean, when you get bored, you just walk around. You don't even. That's a good thing about. That's what I like about. There's so many
Let's get
activities.
closer.
I'm thinking about going to the mall today and just walk the aquarium. I like it that much. I love just watching the fish do their thing. I do. I mean, you see everything. I mean, they got every kind of aquatic life there. Yeah, I can't. I'm gonna bring my kids down here to deal with that.
Got
They're
to.
old enough now. They're old enough now. We bring them here.
Let's go inside.
They got
Ready?
everything. This mall never sleeps.
Never.
I love it over
Ladies.
there.
Ray? Murray, you excited? Yeah. What you ready to go see? Murray? What are you ready to go see? The fish? You want to touch them?
Ah, there's a stingray and there's a great white. Look like a great white.
Just amazing.
Hmm. Inside the mall.
Outside of like this. It's huge. It's not as big as this, but or at the time when it was built, it was probably 20 years ago.
Stingray.
Are you wondering how much it will cost you to start up a company in Dubai or anywhere in the UAE? Check out.
Yeah, and don't listen to those commercials because that's what you get to start with them. And then when you get here, they say, "Oh, there's another 5,000 for that, another 10,000 for that," and you'll be like, "What?" They'll get you in here for that, but they want you can't stay for that. That's for sure.
Sydney, Australia.
Give me 1 second. Uh,
Sea turtle. They have the shortest lifespan. They can only eat upside down jellyfish. These are upside down jellyfish. They are upside down because they have exposed their tentacles in sunlight. That's why we display this light here. So they are independent. We don't feed them. They make
One second, guys. Yeah, you say that. Yeah. Shanghai Airport is nice. It's nice. It's Dave and Buster at mall in Dubai. Yeah. Dave and Buster's. Let me see. I'm not sure. Is it in Dubai Mall? Hold on. Yep.
I don't even look for American stuff when I'm out because there's so much other stuff out there.
Yep. They just. I didn't know that they have Dave and Buster now in.
That's fun. Dave and Buster's fun.
Wow. I heard. Yeah. Of course, it's very nice.
Hmm.
Singapore airport is big, but not as big as Dubai airport. It's not the same. You can compare those two airports. It's beautiful. They have they have like inside Changi Airport. You have that waterfall, but it's not. It's nice, but I mean Singapore is only 712 kilometers square.
Yeah, that's not too big.
In one day, the whole Singapore.
The whole.
Like from Clarke Quay to Clarke Quay to go to Marina Bay Sands. You go to, and that's pretty much. I mean, and I mean, Singapore was like, like, yeah, but now it's not. I don't know. It's not the same. It's not. It doesn't have the prestige. Don't get me wrong. I mean, but you don't get like real estate wise. Singapore is very expensive,
Oh
and,
my God.
and you get the shoebox.
Yes.
Well,
I remember.
mhm.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I remember that when we were checking out cars there, a Rolls Royce was like $3 million
I
or two
know
million
because
dollars.
they have those high taxes. So in Singapore, it's so
Yeah.
driving Mercedes Benz or Rolls Royce, then the guy is like Mercedes Benz. The guy is well off. But
He's
if you drive a
rolling.
Mercedes Benz, I mean, if you drive a Rolls Royce, it's a whole different level. Yeah.
I mean, a Toyota Camry there costs like $150,000 or something like that, 140,000, 150,000 in Singapore for a Toyota Camry.
Yeah, it's not like New York City. New York City, yeah. But I think New York City, you got options. You know what I mean? But Singapore, I don't know. It's not even Dubai. I mean, here's the thing about Dubai. You can buy anywhere. You don't have to be in downtown Dubai. You can buy, you have there, you have JVC, which is Jumeirah Villa Circle. You have all
Yeah, we
those.
had
You have
so many
International
areas.
City. You have Oasis City. You have Motor City. You have all those places where you can buy cheap real estate, but so
Beautiful.
beautiful. So that's a good thing about Dubai. You got so many options. But Singapore being so small
I got
and
to go
all.
to a meeting, bro.
Okay,
Listen, I can stay on with you all day. I might
yeah, me
pop
too.
back on if you're still on in a
No, no,
while.
no. I'm gonna be here because I have to finish a few things. Now I
I
have to
understand.
step out. Exactly. So
Let's
let's do
try and
that.
talk later on today.
We'll
I
do that.
enjoyed your show today, bro. I really did. I love being on with you.
Yeah.
Looking forward to the thing we discussed. I'm
Okay.
standing
Well.
by.
Okay,
And
Stan. Okay.
it's a pleasure to meet everybody. Thanks, brother. Talk to you soon.
Well, guys, I have a few things to do. It was nice for you guys. Nice for tuning in. And I might go live sometime tomorrow. So stay blessed and let's talk. Okay. Take care. Bye bye.